hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's still clear, right? Thank you. Yeah, I don't see phone, don't worry. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ayo Olasande, and what I'm going to be sharing with you today is the science of Salad Master. I know this looks like cookware, and it is cookware, but the science, what we do with this is very unique. And I'm going to explain a little bit more shortly, but what I want to do is just get some food, and I'm going to show you how versatile this is. This is our 11-inch skillet. Just going to take the lid over here, and I'm just going to show you one of the items we're going to be putting in here. We're going to be using the carrot. This is our food processor. If you want to know how to get one of these machines, ask our host there. But let me just chop this. You can see how quick and easy and effective this is. And this is an amazing machine. Just look at that. So that's just one carrot we've chopped in there quickly. And then I'm going to put some parsnips in there. I'm also going to put some cabbage. We shredded this earlier just to save some time. Okay, I'm going to put some frozen peas in. You can see. I'm going to put some sweet corn, frozen sweet corn. And what we're going to do is something a little bit different. I'm actually going to put some broccoli. I'm going to put a little bit of cauliflower. I'm even going to use some sweet potato. I just want to show you that you can do anything. And one thing else, I'm going to put an egg. Now we washed the egg earlier on, so we're just going to put an egg in there. So that's it. That's all we've got. We're going to put the lid on. I'm going to put this on here. We're going to put this on the medium heat. And then we're just going to wait for that valve to click, and then off it goes. We're going to turn it down. So what's so special about Salad Master? Well, I'm going to use this just to demonstrate to you our design of Salad Master. So when our cookware was designed, our engineers thought about what can we want to make this extra special. And so what we did is the special design of this is on the inside we use titanium 316. That's the cooking surface. That's what the food actually touches. And the reason we use that is because that is one of those special metals that doesn't react. They use it as implants in the body because it doesn't react with anything. So it's very corrosive resistant, and that's what your food touches. So it's a very clean state for you to cook your food in. On the outside we have the 400 series induction range, and that means this can work on ceramic hobs, induction hobs, electric, gas, anything, camping stoves. This works on it there, and that gives it that nice polished finish. And on the inside we have the thermal core, which allows us to conduct the heat. So when you put your food in, the science of it all is that the vegetables we've got in there is, as we begin to heat it up in a medium heat, the moisture comes out of the food, it rises to the top of the pan, okay, and then drops down and forms a seal on the inside, and that goes on there. Now this is the exciting part about it. When it gets to 86 degrees centigrade, 187 Fahrenheit, thereabouts, this valve is scientifically calibrated to start clicking. So this is just like a little a bell there to let you know we're at 86. Now why 86, 187 degrees? Because when the food gets that temperature, that's the temperature that maximizes most of the nutrition while killing most of the germs in the food. So it's quite a great balance there between the two. So all you have to do with our cooking is very simple. You put it on medium heat, and you go enjoy yourself. Do whatever you're going to do. Have some quality time with your kids. You don't have to pot watch. You don't have to stare. You don't have to do any of that. And when the temperature gets up to the right temperature, that valve starts clicking. And when that valve starts clicking, you go back and you turn it down to the lowest point, and in 10 minutes, everything's done. So this is very simple cooking. Medium heat, wait for the valve to click, then you turn it down to low. So it's medium, click, low. That's the science. Okay, it's all about everything working together as one. Now, if you notice in there, we've got frozen peas, frozen corn, we've got carrots, we've got cabbage, we've got parsnips, we've got cauliflower, we've got broccoli, we've got an egg. I mean, we've got all that. If you try to do that conventionally with no water, what would happen? You know what would happen. And that's what we're trying to demonstrate, that this is a science that is combining together to maximize the nutrition. And in Salamaster, these were tests done by the University of Wisconsin. We retain 93% nutrition in your vegetables, 93% nutrition overall. Some are more, some are less, but on average 93% nutrition. So we're going to wait for this to come up to temperature, and then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit more about how wonderful and the science of Salamaster. That's why we're the best. Right, so as you can see, the valve is clicking. That's just telling us, it's saying, IO, please turn me down. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it down. If you can look on the lip on the inside there, can you see, you can begin to see the moisture building up around there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this down to low. And that's it. 10 minutes, it's done. That's how you cook everything. Medium heat, wait for the valve to click, then you turn it down. Simple. Right, so it's done. The valve has stopped clicking. We've left it now 10 minutes. I want you to notice is how vibrant the color is. Are you ready for this? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow. The color of the peas and the corn and the cabbage. Look at this. This is beautiful. And this is just what I want to show you. We did some cauliflower. Look at that. I want you to think about this. Imagine trying to cook a dish at home right now with your current cookware, and you're trying to cook frozen peas, frozen corn, cabbage, parsnip, carrots, an egg, sweet potato, broccoli and cauliflower. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items all in one pan at the same time. And think about it, if you're also cooking with cabbage, everything will smell of cabbage. So with no water, there's no transference of flavors. You cook everything in its own natural rights. What Salamaster does, it actually protects the integrity of the food. And look at this. I mean, this is cooked. This is done. Look at that. You know, nice al dente. Look at this. Is that not fantastic? That is Salamaster. Right, I want you to take a quick look at this egg. You can see the beautiful yellow color in there. I mean, look at that. You don't normally get that on an egg when you boil it. And there's no dark gray ring around it. So what have we done? Just to recap the science, is what this is really is a specialist cooking system that has been scientifically designed by our engineers to cook with no water, no oils, no fats in an airtight container at 86 degrees centigrade or 187 Fahrenheit. And what that happens when that gets up to temperature, that valve goes. And what that does is it keeps the nutrients in there. We save up to 93% nutrition in the food when we're cooking. So this is amazing. This isn't just cookware. This is specialist cookware designed just for you. And there you have it, the science of Salamaster. I hope you take it on board. I hope you understand it. Speak to whoever sent this video to you and really get to embrace it, because Hippocrates said, let thy food be thy medicine and let thy medicine be thy food. Thank you.
Oh yeah, take your right hand and place it over your left chest. I did not say the pledge, I just said place your hand over your left chest. What do you notice? Is that there's something beating against your hand. Abi? Of course, if your own is not beating, then that means you're probably watching this video from the other side, which is fine, so long as you do not interfere in our affairs. Now, that thing that is beating, is called your heart. One of the most important organs in your body. What does it do? Whenever you take a deep breath, you collect fresh oxygen, abi? That fresh oxygen has to go somewhere or is useless to your body. So your heart starts last mile work by collecting the blood and sending it to all the organs, your head, your eyes, everywhere. So long as there's organ and there's cell there, it sends it there. The problem is, as it's sending it there, it's also collecting waste products from these particular organs and sending it where they need to go. So last mile work, sending it, long mile work, collecting waste. You can send it to your kidneys, send it to your liver, send it even the one to your lungs that you now breathe out. Now, it does this in a circle about 60 to 100 times a minute without breaks, without it not writing letter to HR. Hey, I'm tired of working today, or I don't feel like working, and so I'm going to take a break. If that happens, my dear, you might join them on the other side. When you get there, please greet them for us. So you need to appreciate your heart more. It continues working, sending blood. As a matter of fact, it's like the engine of a car. Without the engine, no car. Without your heart, no you. Now, the problem is there is one particular disease that affects the heart very commonly, especially in this part of the world. If I mention this disease now, you can mention about 2 or 3 people in your life that currently have it, and it's called hypertension. It's very silent. What is hypertension? Now, you know I said that it's doing last mile work, abi? Yes, directing the blood where they need to go. If the road is narrow, what happens? You have go-slow, abi? Now, some vessels in your body sometimes are supposed to be this big so that the blood will flow freely. But if it is now small, the pressure to pass through that place becomes harder. If this happens around all the vessels in your body or most vessels in your body, you have what is called high blood pressure. If this hypertension continues uncontrolled for a very long time, there are 3 major organs that will be affected. Number 1 is the brain, stroke. Number 2 is the kidneys, kidney failure. Number 3, which is the person that is actually doing all the work, is the heart. Remember I said that the pressure is now much for it to force blood through. But the heart does not stop. The heart will continue trying to pump against that pressure. The more it continues pumping against the pressure, the bigger it gets in size. But you see, the bigger it gets in size does not mean that it's pumping better. So it continues pumping, gets bigger. After a while, they have to give up and say, you know what? I signed in my resignation letter. I'm tired of doing this work. It's not working for anybody, and decides to pack up. That's what you call cardiac failure. So how do you know you have hypertension? My dear, you need to go to a place where they would wrap a blood pressure monitor around your arm and check. If your values are over 140/90 on more than 2 different occasions, my dear, it's possible you have hypertension. Or if these values are very high, you know, sometimes 180, 200, even on one occasion, my dear, we can confidently say you have hypertension, and that needs to be managed as quickly as possible or it will spoil things. Now, what are the things that make you at risk of hypertension? Now, there are 2 groups. Number 1 is the group that you cannot change. For example, your family history. If anybody in your family, probably your uncle, your father, your mother's sister's brother that is living in America, or has hypertension, there are chances that you might have it too. Number 2 is that your race even places you at risk. If you're black, there is higher risk of you having hypertension. If you're older than 65, there's higher risk of you getting hypertension. Now, there are things that you are doing that is probably placing you at risk of hypertension. You're eating too much salt, all of you. Salt inside egg, you put salt. Salt inside white rice, you put salt. Salt inside egg, you're adding salt. You still put salt inside the stew. You're just adding the salt up and down. My dear, you're making yourself at risk of hypertension. Why? Because this salt attracts water to itself. Water increases the volume of blood in your body, increases the work that your heart has to do, and then hypertension. Number 2, you're not exercising enough. My dear, when you exercise, there's something beautiful that happens. It widens the blood vessel. In other words, that road that used to have go slow before has now become wider, so blood will find it easier to pass through, reducing the work on the heart. Number 3 is when you're overweight. Now, let's explain it this way. Just imagine you bought small Toyota Corolla, beautiful car, first car, you're enjoying it. It's surviving mechanics, entering gallop and all that. It's beautiful. And one day you now decided, there's this trailer that's spoiled. I can't help. You now tow trailer First of all, the thing that will happen is that your engine is going to knock. Why? Because you're giving the engine more work than it's used to. Over time, your heart has to pump through more organs, through more weights, through more, adipose tissue. It becomes a lot of work for it. It becomes a problem, hypertension. Another thing that can happen that will place you at risk of high blood pressure or hypertension is when you smoke, whether it's shisha or whether it's cigarette, or as long as you smoke. One thing that smoke does is that smoke narrows blood vessel. What did I say about narrowing? To cause go slow, increase the pressure that the heart has to work against, and then that person now has hypertension. So my dear, these are just some factors that can increase your risk of having hypertension. So how do you now prevent this hypertension? Number one, exercise, as we said before. One thing that exercise does is that reduces the pressure by expanding your blood vessels so that blood can pass through freely. Number two, smoking. If you're smoking, my dear, stop. I did not say reduce it. I said stop, because the earlier you stop, the better. Number three, if you're overweight, make it a goal, cut it down, reduce the amount of work that your heart pumps through, and just becomes easier. And then number four, your diet is very important. My dear, reduce the amount of salt that you're taking in. The actual amount of salt you need every day is like 1 teaspoon of salt. That's about 6 grams. So all of you that are eating very salty foods, my dear, cut it down. Another thing that is in your diet that you need to take care of is foods that are high in saturated fats. Why? Because these foods may actually go to your blood vessels and just pack along the road. When they pack along the road and do double packing, what happens? There's go slow. So, my dear, please cut down on saturated fats so that your heart can be free, exercise and all that, and reduce it, and check your blood pressure continually. Some of you are saying, blood pressure is a disease for old people. My dear, even me that you're watching right now, at some point, my blood pressure was very high. And what did I do? I did all these things that I'm telling you to bring it to a controllable level, and I've been enjoying my soft life ever since. So what do you do when you notice that your blood pressure is high, or you're hypertensive? My dear, simple. You talk to your doctor, and then you also do those lifestyle changes, reduce your stress and all that. And remember, today is the World Hypertension Day, a day that was set aside to raise awareness about hypertension, because it has been killing a lot of people, especially in this part of the world. But that does not mean that after today you will not check your blood pressure. Make it a habit and control it.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Hi, good morning, Madam Awele. How are you doing today? Good morning, Madam Awele, are you there? Yeah, I can also see Mrs. Segede. Good morning, Mrs. Segede. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Good morning, Madam Olayinka. Good morning.
Good to have you on the call this morning. Yeah. I can also see Madam Saidu. Good morning. Thank you for always joining the call. It's good to have you on the call this morning. I hope Daddy is there with you and ready to cook for Father's Day Cook School. And I can also see Mrs. Murray. Morning, Mrs. Oyiz. Thank you for joining the call this morning. Yeah. Okay, I can see your thumbs up, Mrs. Awele. Good morning, Mrs. Annie. And I can also see AI Health. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so good to have you all on call this morning. I can see a lot of Mrs. and mommies. I hope that is right there beside you, because this is specially made for the fathers. The fathers, the uncles, the grandpa, the brothers, the father-in-laws, the brother-in-laws, all the daddy and intending daddy that we have. Thank you all for joining the call this evening. this morning rather. And the videos played are just to re-emphasize the need for us to have healthy meals, eat healthy, avoid fat and oil in your diet. And those of you that have your Salad Master cookware, hope you're preparing your meal the Salad Master way. Remember, one thing is to have the cookware, another thing is to prepare your meal the Salad Master way, so you all can achieve the desired results. Our goal is to ensure you are living a very healthy lifestyle, and in the next 10 years, you should look back and say, yes, thank God I invested in Salad Master, and my health has been so amazing, 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 amazing. All right. So without wasting much time, we'll be going forward to our agenda for today. I would have loved to see some people's video on, because this is meant to be an interactive session, so we can have some discussions with the mommies. And I would love to see daddies actually. Mrs. Awele, is there any daddy or uncle around? Anybody you're celebrating for the Father's Day? It could be your dad, your brother, your spouse. Mrs. Ejiro, how about you? Who did you celebrate on the Father's Day? Hello, Mrs. Ejiro, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. My husband is climbing up the stairs, so he's going to follow along. He's just close now. In the next 1 minute, he will be here now. Yes, amazing. I celebrated my husband.
You celebrated your husband?
Yes, and my son. Oh. Because he's a father to me.
Father to be, indeed. Father to be. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we look forward to having him in the Father's Day, because we have
Okay. Okay.
All right. Sorry, AIL. What's the name? Is that a sa or a ma? Hello, good morning, AIL.
Good morning. It's a woman, Gail. It's actually Abigail, so I just shortened it to Gail. My husband is around somewhere in the house, so I'm sure he'll join me to get some things from this choir. Thank you.
So awesome. Do you have the Salad Master cooker already, ma?
Not yet. We haven't finished paying.
Oh.
Yeah.
We want to wait to deliver your cookware to you.
I can't wait too. I can't wait too, because I have a lot of questions and a lot of things that I need to talk with the nutritionist about. So I can't wait. I'm just believing God. He's on it. We're getting there by God's grace.
So very soon, very soon, very soon, you have your cookware.
Thank you.
Anyway, welcome to Salad Master family.
Good morning, Mr. Abraham is here now.
Hello, good morning.
Mr. Adrian on the call. Good morning, sir.
Mr. Abraham here, the husband. How are you today?
Oh, good morning. It's very good to have you on the call, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm enjoying your cookware. It has been of immense benefit to me and my family.
Oh.
And I started to testify to the goodness of the products. And I encourage whoever I come across to buy the products, because they have been of immense help to my health. Your cookware, salad cookware. I used to have cholesterol before, but using that plates and that cookware to cook, I've never had an imagination of it. No talk of seeing it manifest. And it's a healthy instrument that will prolong life. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hope you enjoy the program because it's especially dedicated to you fathers. And I can see Mrs. Oyizi Former. Good morning, ma.
Good morning. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, and I can hear your voice as well.
Okay. Well, I've been enjoying the cookware for years now.
Oh, wow.
And it's quite good. It's quite good. So I try to encourage as many as I can to invest in it. Yeah. I have the set, but I have the executive chair. So I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I've already bought for all my sons in advance. Towards their marriage as a gift to all of them. So it's really nice.
Oh, yeah. No worry. It's okay. What's that then? Hello.
That's so good to hear. So yes. Hope that is joining the call as well.
We're all enjoying it.
Amazing. I hope you got him something for the Father's Day.
For the Father's, I celebrated all the men. Yeah.
That's very good. Thank you, Mommy, for celebrating Daddy, and I'm sure I really appreciate that as well. So without wasting much time, we'll be moving over to the kitchen now and see our men in action, the amazing activities about to start. And we're starting with the chef of the day. All right. Over to the kitchen now.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us today at the Father's Day Cook School. We are super excited to celebrate our fathers. And from what we've shared with you this morning, it is so clear that we are very much concerned about our fathers' health and how well they can live their lives, okay? Looking at the life expectancy of an average Nigerian male, it is so scary. It is so scary that we have fathers who are actually at the bridge of having an unhealthy lifestyle, okay? So before we start, let me introduce you to our recipe this morning. We have a very beautiful food we're making. And sorry, please, can you focus on me? We have a very beautiful food that we're making. And this is, what's the name again, Chef? We're having our potato what? Potato egg fiesta. Okay, so this morning we're having our potato egg fiesta and we're using the electric oil core skillet. Okay, we are going to be sharing this recipe on the platform. Please buy these things and try them at home. The idea is to add more creativity to our meals and to also show you that it is possible to have fun. Eating a salad master is not a burden, it is a lifestyle. And this lifestyle we explore and we find creative ways to make food more enticing and also appetizing to eat. Okay, so my recipe this morning, I have the almond flour. Why are we using the almond flour? Because of the health benefits, okay? We're using the almond flour. In case you can't find that, you can also try the all-purpose flour, but we would always recommend the almond flour, okay? Here we have our very colorful bell peppers. We have the green, the yellow, and the red. This is going to give us that beautiful finish in our food and also the health benefits, the antioxidants, everything we need to get the food working and replenishing the body. And here we have the eggs. We have eggs to give us what we need. And then also here I have the almond meal. Oh, can you see that? This is naturally extracted. You didn't have to buy the artificial one. We made this, and thanks to our chef, Chef Uchechi, she's doing a very fantastic job to help us teach our families how to eat healthy. Remember, this month is about men. Please take care of your men. You don't know what it means to have a father, but if you have one, please take care of them. I wish my dad was alive. And I like the way my wife also treated me. She cooked a very delicious meal for me using the Salad Master healthy cooking equipment, okay? So having said that, we have our main food for today, which is the potato. The potato, I'm going to be sharing this with our world famous food processor. With this, we're going to shred this into beautiful shapes and sizes to make the food more interesting. And again, I have my sea salt. I have my sea salt here, and I have the adobo goya, which are two spices I'm going to be using to make my food very tasty. Let me also introduce you to the world famous food processor. For those who don't know, in case you are seeing this for the very first time, maybe someone shared this link for you to join us today. This is called the world famous food processor. And until this day, absolutely no kitchen is complete without the food processor. So if you don't own one today, we will encourage you to have one, because I may not be using this knife at all. I may not be using it, because with the food processor, I'm going to shred this in less than 1 minute. Think about that. So this month, in the month of July, we are having the push month, and most of our consultants are trying to win a competition. So it's also a good time for you to earn the food processor free of charge. So let me just wash my hand, and then we can start cooking. Are you on now? Can you hear me now? Oh, thank you. So I'm going to just break my eggs and add them to the bowl. So let's get the bowl. Okay, let's just get the bowl. Let me not shock you today. I'll shock you later. Yeah, cooking in Salad Master is fun. You don't need an extra skill. I'm not a trained chef, but Salad Master has made cooking very easy. Very, very easy. What do I need to know? Just call my consultant. Share some recipes with me. Send me those tasty things you guys make in your Salad Master kitchen, okay? How can I add spice to my kitchen? How can I make cooking fun for my family? As a father too, you're watching this call, I want to encourage you to once in a while make out some time to prepare some nice delicacies for your family. This is very simple. I'm just using the egg. Okay, I think I've cracked 5 already. Maybe 10 should be enough. Well, since I don't have much persons here watching me, so let me add one more, by the way. I will make it 7. 7 is a complete number, This is a complete number, so I'm stopping here. So I'm going to add my red bell pepper. Just mix all those colorful things. Look at that. Okay, I like yellow, so I'm going to go with yellow first, just a little. Then I go with my red and some green. We have some spring onion there too. Then add the green. The green is here. Okay, so I don't have to use all. So this is enough for what I'm making right here. And then to also make it easy, let me just add my potato. Then I'm using the cone number 2 to shred my potato. Okay, so I have to wash this off. I'm using the cone number 2. Look at that shade. Look at that shade. Can you see that? It is only Salad Master that can make cooking this fun and easy. This is beautiful. I don't know about you, but I cannot imagine eating this way and have lifestyle diseases walking around my intestine. Think about that. This is healthy meal made from a healthy cooking equipment. Remember, I have not mentioned oil here. There's no MSG. These are all healthy foods. Apart from the eggs, I think most of what I have here are all plant-based diets. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here. I'll stop here. And then I'm going to just mix my egg. I wish I had double bowl. If I have 2 bowls, I would have used my Salad Master bowl to mix this egg. So if you also own a Salad Master food processor and you want an extra bowl, the month of July is a very good time for you to earn an extra bowl. We are willing to give you gift items. Don't stop giving us contacts. Remember, we are not an advert company. This is the only way we stay in business, okay? I don't enjoy doing this, but I have to use this to show you that we also want an extra bowl. And what are we doing to get that? Please speak to your consultants today to find out how you can get an extra bowl without paying a dime, okay? Because I would have made this very easy for me, but it's fine by the way, okay? It's fine by the way, we can just manage this. Okay, so I'm just going to add my almond milk right now. I have to just shake it to have all the contents come out. I think this is okay, but I'm not making so much, so I'll keep it back. And then I have to add my spices. Yeah, you see, it can only be Salad Master. This is what you see, is what you get. I think this should be enough. This should be enough. All the food here have their natural taste, but because I want to just spice it up a little bit so I could get that yummy taste, that is why I'm adding all of this to it. So I'm trying to get the salt to open so that I could okay, this should be enough. Then I have to stir again. This is very simple. What have I added here? I have the eggs, I have the red bell pepper, the yellow bell pepper, the green, those colorful antioxidants, and then add some green onion to it too. And that made a lot of sense to it. So I'm going to just add my potato here right now. Or better, I would rather prefer I pour in my eggs to the Salad Master bowl. Yeah, can you see that? This is beautiful already. This is beautiful. Imagine eating your food this way. You're going to have all the nutrients intact. You know, all the nutrients intact. I'm just going to add again. I'm going to just add my flour. Yeah, I'm going to add my almond flour too. I'm going to use this knife to add a little bit of my almond flour. Let me try this. See if it can give me that stability that I want. You know. Okay, no. It didn't give me what I want, so I have to add a little bit more until I get that consistency that I need to make my food. So you see, I don't need any extra skill to make the food. The chef just sent me this recipe to my WhatsApp and she said, Obinna, you can do this. Come and try it out. It is not difficult to cook in Salad Master. Just come and try how to make this delicacy and the consistency. And you know, it is not me, it is Salad Master, okay? Salad Master makes cooking fun and easy. It makes cooking fun and easy, and all you need to do is to get a recipe, and then we will share the steps with you on how to make the food work. So I also think I need to add a little bit of adobo to this food, since I have the potato added to help me add more consistency and some nice taste. And then, sorry, I think I'm not able to get this shot again. Okay, so it's coming up easily. So I have what I need right now. And this is very simple to do. You don't have to stress yourself to get the consistency. And for online families, we have some families working in here already. We have some people here in the office. One family has joined us here in the office, and we have some others also online. So I'm going to use my spoon to just test the food to see what it looks like. This tastes nice. I'm going to wash my hand and then I'll continue from where I stopped. Okay, so right now I'm going to quickly cover this. So like we always recommend in Salad Master, healthy eating is not very difficult, okay? All you need to do is just to learn the skills, learn how to manage the recipes. We are committed to giving you the best. Our chefs, our dietitians, and our nutritionists are well trained. Look at me, I'm not a chef. I'm just a father, and I'm opportuned to be the youngest father in Salad Master, okay? And I'm also a proud Salad Master owner. So I think I don't have enough consistency yet. I can add a little bit of almond flour, and then my skillet is also ready. I could just go ahead to finish it. By the way, I have my chef giving me some hints so I don't mess up. I should add more milk. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, we have online families too. We have some families online also watching us. We have people from Lekki who couldn't make it. Yeah, we have Josh too. We have some people watching on YouTube. Yes, so thank you everyone who has joined us so far. As you can see, we have been able to mix our food. And then what do we do right now? We're going to pour this into it. Watch this. I didn't have to keep my cookware cover on the floor because Salad Master was built to protect everything, okay? So this is how to keep your skillet. And at this point, what do I need to do? Just throw it in. Woo. Okay, so while I have this right now, remember that we're making potato fiesta. I will crack it open, right? Okay, I'll crack it open. I need to just spread a little bit. Amazing, amazing. Only Salad Master can make your food look this nice. You didn't have to grease the pan because we don't need oil to get into the food. So at this point, I'm going to reduce the heat. I'll reduce the heat to 90, right? Okay, so I'm going to stop at 150 and I'll allow it to cook for a while. And I'm cracking the cookware open. Okay, but let's start with covering the cookware completely. And after a while, we'll crack it open and then take our food. This will last for just 15 minutes. For just 15 minutes. And at that point, we'll come back. So over to you, Yinka, and let's find out the reactions from the cooking and know what to think. Please rate me. Do you think I am doing a good job? Do you think I deserve a spot to cook for your family? I can come make you this nice meal at the comfort of your home. And I need you to just tell me what you think. Tell me. We're going to share all the Father's Day recipe with you shortly. And then I'll be back in the next 10 minutes to continue from where we stop. Over to you, Yinka.
Okay. That's an interesting one. There you have it. Our potato is clean, and that's amazing. I can't wait to see the results already. Do we have any family cooking from home as well? Yeah, doing a good job. Okay, the recipe. I'm going to share the recipe with you shortly. All right, yeah. So I had to quickly get my recipe. So what we just set to cook is our potato fiesta. And to prepare a potato fiesta, we have egg. So it used 7 eggs, but whatever you want to prepare at home, the quantity you're trying to achieve will determine the number of egg you're going to use. So we use egg. We also use almond flour to thicken it to form the paste effect that we want. And we also added almond milk. We use almond milk because we want to use a natural milk. We rarely use processed milk and the likes for most of our cookings in Salad Master. So making your almond milk is very easy. You just have to blend your almond seeds to a smooth paste and sieve the milk out of it. So you can use that to prepare whatever milk you need to prepare at home. And we add a little salt for taste as well. Remember, we don't use the regular salt. In Salad Master, we encourage you to use your sea salt because that has low MSG. So you don't have too much sodium in your system. And you also use adobo for spice. So your adobo as well has low MSG. When you go to the supermarket, you can ask for the adobo with the low MSG. That saves you from excess sodium from different kind of Maggi. But if you know other spices that you can use that are healthy for you, you can as well add that to your potato fiesta. We also have our main ingredient for the potato fiesta, which is the potato itself. Some of you don't love our Salad Master shred our potato for you. So amazing, so lovely. So with your Salad Master, all you need is your cone 2 to give you that size. If you want something bigger, you can go for a cone 3. And if you want something smaller, you can go for a cone 1. Play around with your Salad Master cones. That's why you have them. Have fun while cooking. That's the goal. And for color and spice as well, we had a yellow pepper, a red pepper, and our onions. If you want, you can add carrots to it as well. The more the color, the more spicy and colorful and exciting your meal will be at the end. So is anyone cooking this at home as well? Sorry, let me apologize. We didn't set the recipes on time. Oku Botetayo keeps on muting. Do you want to say something?
I just joined your line.
Oh, okay.
How are you, man?
Welcome, Daddy. Very well, thank you. Thank you for joining the call.
Yeah,
So you missed a little, yeah.
I
missed the preparation process of our starter, which is the potato fiesta. But very soon you see the end result.
All right.
So get ready to enjoy the food virtually.
Okay.
All right.
I wish I was.
Okay, so we have people joining from different locations, but we'll send the recipe to the platform so you can try that at home, okay? So we have people joining from Lagos here, from Jos. We have some of our clients that have moved to the US, the UK, Canada. Thank you for not leaving the family. Wherever you move to, we are still one family and we are together. So very soon we'll be seeing the results of our potato fiesta. So is anybody trying any meal at home? Is there any daddy trying to prepare something at home this morning?
No.
Mr. Tayo, are you cooking something this morning for mommy?
No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking we'll have a daddy cooking some nice meal for mommy this morning of some amazing son trying to give their mother a breakfast in bed. That would have been so lovely. But that's fine. So I'm giving you a tip, Daddy. Okay. You can try that out tomorrow morning. So all mommies on the call. Okay. I'm promising on behalf of all daddies on the call that you'll be getting breakfast in bed tomorrow.
Okay.
That is, I'm speaking your mind, right?
Sure.
All right. So Mrs. Murray said, I love this. Oh, you used to buy from Mr. Biggs. Yes, well. You're going to start making that from home now. Yeah. Mr. Ejiro Eromosele, your hand is up. Do you have a question? You can unmute yourself if you have a question.
Okay, no, we're just enjoying everything going on. Thank you.
All right, all right. Thank you.
Please, I have a question, oh,
Go
Mrs.
ahead,
Yinka.
please.
So you said we can get the almond milk at supermarkets and the almond flour?
Yes, you can get the almond flour and the almond milk at the supermarket, but you can also make it at home if you have the time and want to
Okay, so
try it out.
you just blend almond seeds, very
Yes,
small.
you blend your almond and
Okay.
then you sieve out the water. So you add a little water when you want to blend.
Okay.
So if your blender is very good, it blend it for you as smooth as possible.
I have
And
a
then you
grinder,
sieve,
so
yeah.
that's my problem.
Oh, that's amazing. So when you blend it very smooth, you sieve the little fiber that is left out of it to get it.
Okay. What about, there was a spice you mentioned or a seasoning you mentioned. I don't cook with Maggi, so I'm actually, very fine with not cooking. But I want to know what seasoning you talked about that doesn't have MSG or what
So
did you
that's
call it?
adobo spice.
Adobo.
Adobo.
Can you
ADOBE.
Can you type it? Sorry. And we can also see it at the supermarket.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So like what it says sweet, makes food sweet, but it doesn't have
So
all
it
of
gives the
those
same
chemicals.
effects that Maggi gives to you when you are preparing your meal.
Okay.
That it has low MSG.
Okay. Okay. All right. Where is, have you typed it? Not yet.
Yes,
Please
I just
type it. Abode.
Sorry, I think
Abode.
I typed it wrong. Sorry. All right.
Adobo.
Okay, adobo.
Can I have it? Let me show.
Okay, please.
I'm just going to show you one now. So yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, please, I just asked a question. I'm asking, can we also make the almond flour at home?
The almond flour. Yes, you can. So can you see the adobos?
So how do we make that? How do we make the almond flour?
Okay, I'm coming back to the almond flour. Well, Mrs. Ali, can you see the adobo spice now? So this is what it looks like. Goya adobo.
Your video is covered. I can't see.
Oh, sorry. How about now?
Not yet. It's still.
Can you see my video?
I can't do. I don't know if any other person is, but I can't. Okay, nice. Yeah, I can see video now. But it's the video of the kitchen or the office.
So let me. Okay. Can you see now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Goya
So this is
adobo.
what the adobo looks like. Yeah.
Okay.
So there are some with blue covers as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much is it?
There you go.
I'm not sure. I think between 5,000 to 6,000.
Okay.
I can't accurately tell you.
Okay, no problem. I'll look out for it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's what you are doing now.
Okay, so back to Mrs. Maureen that asks how to make almond flour. So to make almond flour is very easy. Most cases we buy from the store anyway. But if you want to try it at home, all you need is to blend your almond. So you might need to blend a lot of almond, but you have to dry it first. So you get your almond nuts. If you have time to sun dry, fine, but to make it easy for you, if you have the electric skillet, so you can just stir fry it a little in your electric skillet to ensure that it's well dried. And if you have a very good blender that can blend it into smooth powder for you. So after stir frying a little in your electric skillet, you just blend it with your dry blender as smooth as you can get it. And voila, your almond flour is ready. Okay. All right, so let's go over and check if our potato fiesta is ready now.
Okay, so thank you everybody who have listened to Yinka. I am sure she has addressed most of the questions. And remember, we have to reduce the heat to 150 degrees centigrade. The idea is to not allow the food burn. And because we have vegetables mixed with the potato, we don't want them to also lose their nutrients, okay? So it is still cooking. Let us just sneak and see how well it's doing. Oh, well, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. We're gonna allow it to cook a little bit more, and then we'll come back to it. But while we're doing that, let's look at what we're gonna make in the next dish. Please ask me, Mommy. Go close. Yes, thank you so much. Please come back. Let me address that question. Thank you so much for that beautiful question. One of the benefits of cooking with Salad Master is the ability to retain nutrients. And because oxidation takes away some level of nutrient, that is why if you're cooking in your kitchen, most times you inhale the food. So at that point, you're also losing nutrients. So what we're doing here is that all the nutrients in this food is intact. So it's a vacuum system that locks the cookware. All the nutrients are here. Nobody will perceive this food until it is done, because we need everything. It includes the flavor, the taste, and even the aroma. They are all including the nutrients of the food. So this is the right way to cook your food. So can you hear that? We have a family that is here present, and they've also noticed that you can't even perceive the food from the skillet. So if you are perceiving yours, then you are cooking the food wrongly. Okay? So this is the best way to cook your food, because we are actually avoiding oxidation. And at this point, we can make bold to say that all the nutrients in this food is intact. Hope that answers the question. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. So while we're doing that, we're going to start cooking our okra soup. And I am also excited to have another family join us this morning. That means we are going to have an exciting time with our parents who are here with us. So let me put on my introduction. Okay, so I'm going to be cooking this food that our induction ware. This is an induction gas. That means I don't have to use the burner to cook it. Okay, so Salad Master has a very surface that cooks in any kind of surface. Okay, so we're using the induction cookware to make our food. So to start, I'm just going to start by increasing the heat. Yes, so this is it. So I'm going to start with showing us the recipe that we're making. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. We've gone a little bit far. We've made the first dish and it's almost ready. Okay, I will show you what it looks like and you can taste it. Okay, and then we're going to be making our okra soup. Okra soup is our main dish. This is called seafood okra. Okay, so can I get the apron, Sandra, so that Daddy can also join me? Yes. So The seafood okra, we have a very simple recipe. Let's get to the apron, sir, so you can join us. Let's try to get the apron. So in the seafood okra, we have our fish. So when we say seafood, it has to do a lot of things that come from the sea. We have the prawns, we have the periwinkle, we have the snail. I love snails a whole lot. I don't joke with snails. I don't know who else loves snails. Do you love snails, sir? Oh, you love snail too? I don't think this would be enough. Let's go and buy more. I thought it was only me that likes snail. Okay, so we have periwinkles, and then we have the onion to spice. We have the crayfish. We have the okra, which is part of the main dish, and then we'll have the oziza leaves. Okay, the hot leaf. An Igbo man, I like the word oziza. It makes me happy. You know, it makes me happy. So to start, I'm going to throw in my fish. Let me suck my fish off and also season it. Okay. So I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit. Now turn the parboil right now. The parboil right now. Okay. So I just got a signal that I should hold on and entertain you guys before we start. We have a gift. We're giving out our kettle today free of charge to fathers that came here today. I thought it was only you earlier. Now you have a competitor. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to explain to you what the game is like. It's about fathers. And like you've seen, no lady is helping me here. Even though I have some expo coming from the left to guide me, but never to worry, I'm the one doing the cooking. Okay, so today we have some simple questions to ask and some games to engage us to find out how much we know about the Salad Master healthy cooking equipment. Okay, so I remember that when we came to houses to install the Salad Master food processor, we introduced some equipment. So who remembers what we call this? Sorry guys, you need to watch us play this game. Okay, so if you are not here, you're missing out a whole lot. Okay, so one of these fathers today will be going home with our alkaline kettle that is worth over 550,000 naira as today. Okay, so it didn't just come in vain. So I was thinking I had only one family here. I was already thinking, oh, they are so blessed I've gotten the kettle, and boom, daddy showed up. Okay, but it is fine. Now, we are going to do a very simple challenge to show how well you know about the Salad Master cooking equipment and how flexible it is for you to use. So let me start with a simple question. How many cones do you have in the Salad Master food processor? 5. That was a very fast one. That was a very... Do you remember how many cones you have? You can't remember. Oh my God. You're welcome, sir. I remember you. Okay, thanks for coming. You're going to join the game now. You came on time. So we have 3 fathers here in the office, and it's becoming very much interesting. Okay, so you said 5 cones. So how many cones do you have in the Salad Master food processor? Cones. You don't know. Am I having a very smooth winner? Because somebody gave me the kettle. I think they need to see the kettle that we're going to be winning today. Can I get an extra food processor for the salad making? Can I get an extra one? Okay. So can you mention 2 of the cones, the name of 2 of the cones? The name of 2 of the cones. I think I have. Are you serious? Do you have people asking online? Somebody says 4 cones from Jaws. Oh, already you've missed it. We have the right answer here, but that's not all. We have the right answer, but that is not all. The game is going to be interesting because it's going to make us a salad today. It's not about naming the equipment, it's about also learning how to use them. Okay, so today we have undisputed champion who is willing to show us how to. But just mention 2 cones. The name of 2 cones from this. Yeah, he's 5. He got it. We have 5. Can you see it, sir? We have 5 cones, and each of these cones can give us over 40 to 50 shapes and sizes. Why are we emphasizing on these? We need you to eat more vegetables for fathers. We want you to eat more vegetables. All the things we do in Salad Master is not to sell cookware. It's about cookware. We have alternatives. We have options to buy from. But our concern is your health. And when you buy and you don't use Salad Master, it's a waste of resources and also being unfair to yourself. Some families here are already using Salad Master. and they can share their experience. I mean, if we hear testimonies that we get from the experience in Salad Master, it is too many and it's too good to be true. So why are we dwelling on the food processor today? Because we want you to eat more vegetables, and you don't just have to depend on mommy to make them. It should be easier for you to make. You should be able to just flip up a cone and say, I'm using the cone number 2 to make this salad. I'm taking cone number 5 to make the salad. I'm taking 1. So you need to be able to add some style to it, some creativity. So today, we are going to be rewarding fathers who are already making effort to know how to use the food processor. So you've not mentioned 2. Can you mention 2 of the cones? Just 2. Okay. Oh, shredder grater. Oh my God, he missed it. That clap was wrong. He missed it. He got 1 and he missed 1. So who else wants to help us? Who else wants to help us? It's an exciting time, by the way. If you're watching us online, thank you. We have people watching us from Instagram. We have people watching from YouTube, and then we'll have some families on Zoom. So if you're watching us, we are grateful. We have people in UK, we have Jos, we have Port Harcourt, we have Lagos, we have US, and we have Abuja. So even Cameroon too. I have some families in Cameroon I've been talking to for a while right now. I'm super excited to have all of you on the call, and we are grateful. Remember, the idea is not just to show off our culinary skills. The idea is to reemphasize that we need you to stay alive as a man. It is your responsibility to stay alive. Marriage is beautiful when both spouses are together. Please, the best you can do is to stay healthy. It is not expensive because the body makes the whole money. Why don't you treat the body right? Why don't you invest yourself into your body? Because the body has to replace itself. If you're healthy, you make more money. When you're sick, you spend all you've made. I know a man who made all the money in the world, and when he fell sick, he sold off his house, he sold off his cars just to save his life, and finally he died. Okay? Don't be like that man that I know. Be like yourself. If you have known Salad Master today and you've not gotten your own set, make effort. Ask us, how can I get this set today? Because the more time you waste, maybe you may not be sure of tomorrow. But let's not go there. Invest in your health today and please eat healthy. So, like we're saying, you said the shredder, then can you try? You've been putting Salad Master for a very long time. You should know this. I've been seeing in our cook schools. So please tell me, he has said shredder. I'm going to just give you 1. Don't do 2. Don't do 2 cones. He has redeemed 1. He did well. This is shredder, code number 1. So I remember teaching him this one myself. And it's not been long. It's not been long. I taught him myself. We went through it over and over again. So I'm not surprised he's a good student. That means I'm also a good teacher. You know. So let's hear from him. Can you try? Just say something. You could be right. Creator, he said, well, you missed it too. Then he tried. Try. Sir? They can all cut. They all have the ability to cut. So, your point. So let's take the next. And by the way, our chef is here. The man that should be doing the cooking is here. I was just standing in for my boss. So I have my boss here, Mr. Greg Odi. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So if you've been wondering who has been sending us to do all of this is Mr. Greg, and he's a master dealer. And for the past 9 years, he has made it easy for us to change more lives. Okay, so we want him to be the one to anchor the main dish. That is why I stopped, by the way. Okay, but I learned to was a little bit close. So for our audience and online family, I want to thank you for holding on with me. We're going to come back to this game because the food is ready. I'm also going to get you some machines. So 2 of you can also make us some salad. Want to make an attempt again? We have so many gifts to share, so don't worry. You can get to anybody, okay? Let it try. Don't tell him. It was 2 of us that was together, I remember. Okay, so I'm going to just mic Mr. Greg and then.
Five cones.
Why is that so, by the way? Why is that so? Because from the fact your body metabolism things to drop. So when you eat all of that sort of animals, like your cow, your goat meat, and all of that, they are tough and they're difficult to. So I want you to use them. Also, they also contribute to the belly fat as well. And you should know belly fat is a major cause of some of the lifestyle diseases. You know, so belly fat contributes to diabetes a lot of it. And belly fat obviously is an indication that you're overweight. Okay? And then sometimes I've gone to so many presentations that customers will go, oh, I am slim, so I am not overweight. No, it is not whether you are slim or not, of course. There is also what we call the skinny fat syndrome, where somebody is skinny, but they are also fat. Because whether you're overweight or not is determined by your body mass index. What we all know about the body mass index, dividing your weight by your height. So if your body mass index is above 25, going towards 26, 27, you should be very, very conscious of your weight. But if you hit 30, according to WHO, if your body mass index, which is gets to 30, then it obviously means you are obese. And obesity has been linked to what? Diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, cancer also. Fatty environment is where cancer survives in the fatty environment. Arthritis as well, when you're overweight, so that's the reason why we are preaching that use Salad Master. And what does Salad Master do? It is not a magic force, as people say. What Salad Master simply does, Salad Master only enhances your ability. So if you do little, Salad Master now makes it to be big, right? So instead of you focusing on that, we don't really say, oh, avoid that one, avoid that one. That's the reason why sometimes when people go on diet, when you go on diet for a long time, you stop eating some certain types of food, and then when you achieve your health goal by dropping some weight, most times people always go back to the same kind of food. So we are saying, if that is the kind of food you enjoy eating, why not prepare them in a different way? That is what we are saying. Using the Salad Master equipment, it makes it even better, it makes it easier for you to achieve that result. So, I've said a lot already.
Hello, please. Hello. Please, we are all complaining on the comment section.
That has high fiber. The next one I said was what?
Please, the volume is not okay.
Should reduce the consumption of animal products. And I said any animal with 4 legs eats less of it, but avoid it totally because of the way the body reacts to it. And then any animal with 2 legs.
Mr. Greg, we can't hear
consciously as well. That's the reason why we remove the skin of the chicken. Just to reduce the quantity, the amount of fat you have in there. And then any animals with no legs, eat those ones very well. I don't want anybody to say snake. Don't say snake. I'm just like fish. All right. So eat a lot of fish. Eat a lot of fish. And some of we also have some of them here. We're not saying don't eat any of those. Remember, this thing is like a journey. So you start gradually and then the body begins to adapt to them. So those are the 4 basic principles you need to know as a Salad Master owner or someone listening to me today. Those 4 basic principles, when you implement them, you see your life, just changing. The good thing is that you become more, you have more energy. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, sometimes you're like a little bit grumpy. It is based on what you've been feeding yourself. So we are here to tell you, you should enjoy food. Eating itself is like an art. Eating is like an art. When you eat, you enjoy the meal. But also, what if you are enjoying the art plus the nutrition? The art and the nutrition is what makes you happy. You feel better, you feel more energetic, and then there you go. So today, it is all about the men. Sorry, our mommies that are here today and those that are online as well. I hope you are ready with your food. The 4 principles. Oh, okay. Number 1, eat more of fiber food that are high in fiber, eat a lot of fiber foods, all right? Except those that have pile, all right? But majorly eat food that has a lot of fiber, because fiber helps to detoxify, helps you to get rid of some of the toxins in the body. That is number one rule. Rule number one, high fiber food. Rule number two, eat less of animal products. Any animal with 4 legs, avoid them, or eat very little, very little of it, all right? But then any animals with 2 legs, you should enjoy them, but cautious, like your chicken, your turkey, and the rest of them, because they are okay. But don't eat so much of them. But the one we encourage you to eat a lot of is animals with no leg, which is your fish. Apart from that, also there are also some other sources of protein you can get. Things like broccoli. Broccoli is almost as proteinous as your beef. So you eat a lot of broccoli. These other things, If you enjoy snake, also, I didn't say that, but I mean, if you enjoy snake, go ahead, okay? Like snail, also, okay? It's also part of them, so you should enjoy that. So animals with no leg, you should enjoy animals with no leg. And then the last one we said is fat and oil. Did I mention that? So fat and oil, and I said fat and oil is a major cause of some of the lifestyle diseases. So reduce the intake of fat as much as you can. So high fiber, animals, less of animal products, low GI. So when we say low GI, I think I should actually just summarize it again. Any food that is low GI, low glycemic index, also eat any of those low glycemic index food. And then eat more of food that are plant-based and reduce the intake of fat in your diet, because fat is the major cause of some of the lifestyle diseases. Fat, obviously, the body put the fats in here, puts them within our buttocks, but here, within your abdomen, see here, your stomach, it is really very concerning, because if you have this big stomach, all right, your chances of having high blood pressure, diabetes especially, is very high. So get rid of this fat as soon as you can. Exercise helps, but exercise cannot help as much as your diet. So that's the reason why investing in Salad Master is a very good option. Because the good thing about Salad Master, as you can see here, you won't see a drop of oil. All right, oil is not bad. What is really bad is the process of making the oil. When you make your salad and then you add your olive oil, that is beautiful. But when you take your granite oil or any of them and then you fry them, heat them up on your pan, it becomes trans fat. So any trans fat, any of those hydrogenated fats, just avoid them, because they are one of the sources of some of the lifestyle diseases that we are, people experience today. So if your husband has big stomach, I'm not saying you should start laughing, but what you just need to do is to make effort. And what is the effort? Implement those 4 cardinal principles: low fat diet, high fiber food, low animal products, and then low GI. And then you are good to go. I hope that is okay. Okay, thank you so much. So today is all about our men, and we are going to be doing some nice, healthy okra today. And we have our potato fiesta. Wow, this is what you can make for your children. If you want to it takes really fast for you to make, all right? So this is it. Are you ready to see the potato fiesta? Ready, 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 ready. Wow, take a look at that. This is potato. Wow, awesome. Looks like cake. You can do it, you can cut it and you can squeeze it. Some eggs in there, some potato there. Take a look at that. This is potato fiesta. Listen, in 5 minutes, you can do this using the Salad Master machine. In 5 minutes, just spread it, and then it comes out really nice. You see that? Beautiful, beautiful. It is potato fiesta. And by the way, we use sweet potato instead of Irish potato. Of course, we all know the reason why. Yes, no need to explain that, because we all know. Yeah, thank you very much. So always eat more of what? Sweet potato than Irish potato, just for the interest of those who do not know, because Irish potato has high glycemic index. And when we say high glycemic index, for those who do not know, we are referring to the food that increases the sugar level in the body. And then, of course, if you have so much fat, that is when your insulin resistance increases. All right? Because, I mean, what causes the insulin resistance? That we are talking about men now. Again, let me say this: if a man is overweight by 30, if your BMI, if a man's BMI is 30, and the woman's BMI is 30 as well, which means both of them are obese. Studies have shown that the man is more likely to have negative effects than the woman. Don't ask me. I'm just saying it's not me that said it. It is, science. So when your wife is overweight and you are also overweight, you as the man is more likely to suffer from that than the woman. So if you think your wife is pregnant and you want to also be pregnant, good luck. Okay? So the good thing is that the reason why we are doing this today, by the way, because it's all about men. Most Nigerian men do not pay so much attention to the kitchen. We believe it is the responsibility of the woman because of our culture. And we agree, we in Salad Master, we agree with you. Unfortunately, some things have to change. And what is that thing that has to change? We are not saying you should go into the kitchen and start cooking. No, that's not, no, we don't want to do that. That is not our response. That is not what we are saying. But we are saying you should pay just a little more attention to it. And that is why Salad Master helps to bring families together. When you hear this sound, when you hear the Salad Master sound, you should always ask them what is going on there. When they serve you food and there is so much oil in it, ask them why. It is simple, If you are given food that is salty, what do? Would you not complain? You should. Why? Because you have tasted the food and then it feels uncomfortable. You're like, oh no, this is too salty. Please, next time, honey, would you mind reducing the quantity of salt you put in there? But that is because you are aware that it is salty. But some of us, when we were growing up, we were trained with eating food that has a lot of oil. In fact, within the Yoruba culture, if you prepare food and there is not enough oil in it, that food is regarded as not good enough. Do we have some Yoruba men in the house? Yes, so that is the truth. Unfortunately, the whole idea is to make the food to turn red, isn't it? Let it be, let there be enough oil. Let it be colorful, yes, colorful. So what we have done is to show you that you can use something else to achieve the same result. So anybody that tastes the food wouldn't know there is no oil. Or you just add little oil and then you use other things to supplement that. And what is that thing called? We all know what it is. What is it called? Shombo. Oh, come on, let's give it up for Shombo. All right, so this is Shombo. We have blended it. We have some, so I can show them. So this has been blended. This is Shombo. And what again? And Tatashe. Yes, so that's what we have in here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And we are going to use this to make the okra, but we won't add oil. I'm just saying, in case you really want to just add your oil, as you make effort towards eliminating oil totally, which is what we preach, you can start with this and then little oil until you now realize that there is no need for oil. Why do we use this? For many reasons. Apart from the beauty, apart from for it to look really nice, we also use it because of its health benefits. All right. So any man that is above 45, which is of course who we focus on really, you should eat lots of tomatoes and food that has this color because they have lycopene, which helps to prevent what? Prostate cancer. The lycopene in the shombo, in the tomatoes, it helps to fight prostate cancer. So we use that to achieve that result. That's the reason why today is all about men. So that when you are being given that oily food or food that is overcooked, when your food is overcooked, it's not good for you. And then if you eat like this as a man, that is another thing you need to be very conscious of. This one is no longer about our chef. It's not our chef's responsibility or our wife's responsibility. What is the quantity of food you need to eat if you are above 40? Let me say. So let me even go down to 40 instead of 45. Can somebody help me? Auntie, do you want to help me? Mommy? Give me an example. Beautiful. Mommy knows what's up. Yes. This is the quantity of food you should eat, just like my feast. All right. And you and I know how difficult that is. If you serve your husband that kind of food, you'll be like, what is going on? But to make it make more sense, like I said, cooking is an art. So to make it make more sense, when you serve that little portion, there should be some other things around it. That is what makes sense. You see, so somebody will just on his own heal from inside out. You will heal from inside out, because when you begin to shed weight, you have that strength, you have energy, and then there won't be anything about falling sick for any reason. And that is the reason why we are here today. Number one, to educate our men, and number two, to also let them know you have to start paying attention to the kitchen. Do not leave it to your wife alone. I'm not saying you should go and cook, except you love cooking like myself, but do not leave it to your wife alone or to your chef alone, just to give you anything and then you eat. You should ask questions. All right. If the yam was peeled before making it, you should ask questions. If the food was overcooked, you should ask questions. If they give you too much meat, ask questions. Because sometimes, because of respect, the African women are very respectful. When you serve your husband food, you now put some 3-4 meats in there. No, that is not love. Okay, that is not love. It's killing, yeah. Okay, so what you should do is replace that with some fish. If he really enjoys meat, you can give him one meat and then make the fish. There are many ways to make fish. Chinky chunky vegetable sauce. You can make chinky chunky vegetable sauce all the time. And then you are able to just always take some fish and replace that. And fish also tastes nice. And then you put up different types of fish. That's really what it is. We are ready. Where is this lady? Okay. So that's really what it is. So please, please, we ask you to please pay attention to what you eat. You can decide to eat 3 times or 4 times a day. Yes, go ahead, sir. Stockfish. Well, I don't really have all the information about that, but stockfish is fish. It's fish, all right? Stockfish is fish. It has some oil as well. Sorry? It's not filled with oil. Yeah. So stockfish, I don't really have all the information, but I think stockfish is fish. So anything fish, we want you to eat fish. And if you can eat salmon, well, that's really nice. Salmon is very good. Salmon is one of the, it's very expensive, but it's one of the best food already. Okay, so I'm going to welcome one of our daddies. Daddy, are you ready? Okay, so let's go. Come on, everybody. Let's clap for Mr. Okay, so it's going to, sorry? Yes. Let's make welcome Mr. AKK to come and help us today. Everybody, I'm excited to be here today. I'm happy. I can't even wait. Yes. Yeah. Please come in over here. Okay, please, would you mind washing your hands if it's fine? Yes. What's going on with the water? Okay, please. Oh. Okay. Okra soup. How do you start? Mommy, let me start. How do you start? Yeah. Water. Potash. You put your okra. Wow, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Where do we start now? So this is our fish. We have our croaker fish, Mr. AKK. Sorry, I want to pronounce your name very well. AKK. Yes. Okay, good. So this is our croaker fish. We are going to start with the croaker fish, and I'm just going to put that on. Okay. Okay. So we'll put our fish on. And this is our shombo. We're going to do it in a different way today, mommy. We're not going to put the water. Yeah. I'll just put the shombo. Why do we put the shombo first of all? In fact, if you want to do it in a different way, because sometimes the shombo gives you some taste, some bitter taste. So when it is too much, yeah. So what we need to do is actually to, sorry, can I get another bowl? Just remove this fish. Let me start with the shombo. Yeah. So I'll just saute the shombo, just to saute it for a while, just to make it to be a little bit dry. All right. That's what I'm going to do now. Actually, bring it here. So let me start with the shombo. This fish should cook already. Okay. So I'm going to start with the shombo, just to saute the shombo a little bit. Oh, okay.
That's only shombo. I did tomato.
Sir?
Only shombo.
Yeah, we just have shombo, not tomato today. We didn't push. We didn't add tomatoes. It is just shombo, blended with the tatache. That is it. Yeah. So we just saute it a little bit to dry it up. Sorry? No, not yet. No onions yet. No onions yet. Yeah. So we're just going to saute the pepper. It's already going into my nose. Just to saute it, to dry it up a little bit, sir. And then after that, I'll then put in my fish. If I put the fish together, it may just break even. It may break. That's the reason why I want to saute this first of all before putting the fish.
Okay.
Huh? You want some more pepper? Don't worry, we can add more pepper for you if you want to. Yes. Yeah, you can add pepper now as well. Yeah, you can add other pepper. You can add other things to it. Yes. Yeah. What do you do next? Okay. So, Mr. K, can you help us and chop the onions, or should I go ahead and cut it? You can use Salad Master machine to cut the onions. I'm just going to put it in here. You can use the Salad Master machine.
You bring it. It's bring it.
Okay, good. So to use the Salad Master machine, you can get different shapes. You can either get the slice cut, or you can get the thinner ones. Any shape you really want, you can get that. If you want it big, you want it tiny, you can use Salad Master, and it makes it really fast to come out. Okay, so sir. I'm going to ask for a bowl. No, we have to cut the onions. Yes. No, that will not suffice. Okay, thank you. It's easy to use it, just go clockwise, and then it goes in. And to remove it anti-clockwise, it comes off. That's it. That's how simple it is. Please just take the onions and help us and cut it. Please get a good picture so that. Okay. So you just I will guide you though. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. You can put it in here. Okay. And then just press it. Please press it. Yeah. Just on it. Wow. Wow. You see? Nice. 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 Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. So I will use the other one to cut the second one. So for the purpose of those who wants to say, oh, I don't like this shape, I want a different shape. Maybe I want it small. Somebody like my wife. My wife rarely eats onions, so she prefers not to see the onions. She will eat it, but she prefers not to see the onions with her two eyes. So I'm going to use cone number 2 to do that. I'll just use cone number 2. It will still come out, but it's much tinier. So when you cook it in your soup or your food, it disappears right away. All right, it disappears. Another thing about cutting, using Salad Master to cut your veggies is that it releases more allicin. When you cut with Salad Master machine, allicin is one of the major components of the onions that the body requires. So when you use Salad Master, it actually gives you more allicin. So I'm going to turn my shombo now. Yeah, please, would you mind, sir? Just to turn it. We didn't add anything else. Just to saute the shombo. Just to saute it a little bit. to dry it and to remove the the water. Oh, it's true. You need some. You see that? So you see, it is good to go. So this is our oil. Today, no oil. All right. So I'm going to use this as our oil. There won't be any need for you to add any extra oil to the food. See that? So fat and oil is the major problem. Yeah. Fat and oil is the major problem. So yeah, I will now add I'll add some water in here and then add my fish to it. Okay. But the happiness is that I won't get that dark, that bitter taste from the shombo. See that? Okay. So, sir, I'm just going to add a little water because I have to measure it. Let me just do it myself. Is that okay? Okay. Okay. So, just little. Get the consistency that I am looking out for. So I'll let it boil, let it simmer for a while, and then I'll go on with it. So for those who would say, oh, they added water, they added oil, I want you to watch it by yourself today. There won't be any oil to this food today. All right. Now, myself and Mr. Ekeke can now go ahead and put in the fish, because I want to get the taste of the fish soak into the okra, so that when you take some okra to swallow, the water and the taste of the fish will burst into your mouth, and then you'll be like, oh my goodness, this is good. Okay, so please go ahead and put in the fish. So just go ahead with the spoon. Sir? Low heat, yes, that's with low heat, yes, that's with low heat. That's with low heat. Yeah, go ahead, yeah. Well, the okra will give you some more water. And yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, so I'm going to add some onions to spice so that the fish can give us the taste you are looking for. All right, so I'll just add some onions. So I'll go ahead and add some salt and Goya. So we are using, usually I know you use Maggi and any of the, no, and all of that, but we prefer the more natural spice. We're not saying, sometimes there is a little bit of a research about any stuff that has monosodium glutamate. We are among the people that have been campaigning against any spice that has monosodium glutamate. We started this campaign since 2013. Before people even started, noticing that any food that has monosodium glutamate is not good. So I'm just going to reduce this further. How can I reduce the heat? Because I don't think I like the boiling.
Boiling too fast.
So, yeah.
Boiling too fast.
Yeah, I want it to simmer. I just want it to simmer. Because if it simmers, it gives you the results you're looking for. But if it boils, you're going to lose the flavor. So just a little of Goya. You also call it adobo. Adobo, yes. Adobo. Adobo spice.
Yoruba language.
Huh?
Adobo Yoruba.
Adobo. I don't know if it's Yoruba. I mean, it's the name of the product. Yeah. Yes.
So to get it that way.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Just a little more. So obviously, if you test your food.
Organic product. So we can get it that one.
Yes, you can. I'm going to have to adjust a little more water, and then I will also add some salt as well. Some sea salt, by the way, sea salt. And then remember, this also has salt in it. So you have to be very careful, because if you add too much of this, the salt will now, it will be too much. It will be salty, all right? So I'll just add a little.
This is what is in that container. And then the two in some place.
These are not coming out. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just start. Is it open?
Maybe you need to press the button.
No, yes. Immediately I pressed it. Okay, so we'll just start with this. Let me just add this little.
The other one I might be okay. The salt from the other side.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love the way you are. So do you cook? Oh my goodness. He is guiding me well. He's guiding me well. Said the salt from the other one will complement. So I'm just going to add a little more water. Just a little more. Yeah. Okay, so we are now set. We've laid the foundation of our okra soup. Like I said, now let me give another information. So because of what I said about tomatoes, Nigerians are doing okay already with that. So many people eat rice, and when they eat rice, they cook it with tomatoes. Now the good thing we want you to now do is to cook that tomatoes without using oil to make it. Okay, so every man should eat at least 3 to 4 serves of tomatoes every single week. Yeah, 3 to 4 serves every single week. And the good thing about this, about the tomatoes, should be that you should make it without using oil. And then cooked tomatoes is much better than fresh one in terms of releasing more lycopene. So cooked tomatoes, sauteed tomatoes gives you more lycopene, like 2 to 3 times more than the fresh tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes is okay, but cooked tomatoes, sauteed tomatoes is much better than the fresh tomatoes. Does that make sense? So yeah, so go ahead and serve your husband, or your husband as well. Go ahead and serve yourselves. Demand for it. Let us put more tomatoes in the food, and remember not to cook them with oil all the time. It is not all the time that we must make the food with what? With oil, because oil is the major source of some of these things. Like I mentioned earlier, oil leads to what? Atherosclerosis, which is because as far as you are getting older, when you hit that 45, the arterial wall begins to do what? Shrink. It's a natural thing. It is not because you are wrong. No. It's natural. Immediately you hit that 45, the arterial wall begins to thin, begins to go constrict, to become smaller. So for that reason, you need to reduce anything that makes fat to form within the arterial wall. And what is that? Those things, you need to now reduce the intake of fat and oil. That's the main thing. So because when you eat the oily food, what does the oil do? The oil begins to gradually stick within the artery walls. All right. Trans fat, especially when it begins to form within the arterial wall, the arterial wall that is already deep becoming tiny
will
even be blocking almost. That's a very good one. All right. That's the reason why we are saying, with all pleasure, please reduce the intake of oil, yes, as much as you can. I need some help here, because this stuff, you need to put it up and put it on again. I don't want it to be up to that quantity. It's too high. Yeah. Okay. I need this thing on. It's okay. How do you reduce? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. This is fine now. I wanted it to come low because I don't trust the heat that was coming out of it. Okay, so what do we do next? This guy is boiling. Okay, I'm just trying to wash my hands again once more, just to be sure that we are good to go. Okay, so we are ready. I'm going to remove the fish now, then put the okra and put other things that I need to put. Remember, I told you the reason why we have to cook the fish alongside is to make sure it gives us that taste that goes around, that flows with the soup. So when you eat the soup, the water from the fish will do what? Burst into your mouth. so for you to get the taste you're looking out for. So what kind of food do you cook the most?
I cook avocado soup.
Okazi soup. Wow, that is difficult to make, you know. If you can do that, that makes you a good chef. You make a man a good cook. Okay, so please, sir, you want to add the soup. Would you mind helping us to remove it again? The fish, just the fish, yes. Okay, don't worry, I'll do that. Also, your clothes. So if you notice, the soup is not really boiling. That is one thing you should take away from this presentation. It is just simmering, just just doing like a, yeah, just dancing like a new wife, yeah, a new bride. So because we don't want to cook in high heat, because we know what high heat does to food. Yes, high heat.
Overcooking.
Yes, it overcooks the food. So we are just making it to simmer. If you notice, that is what you should take away from this presentation today. It is cooking. What you can see here is cooking, but you notice that it's not boiling. All right, it is cooking, especially when it forms the semi-vacuum in there. Sometimes it may, you may need to increase the heat a little bit to get the consistency you're looking for. But for what we are doing today, we want you to eat the food, because we are pursuing 93% of the vitamins and minerals in the food. When you invest in Salad Master, the best you can get at it is 93% against other cooking equipment. We told you when you cook with other cooking equipment and cooking methods, you lose about 85%, give or take, sometimes more, sometimes less. Give or take, about 85% of the vitamins and minerals is what you destroy, which means most families eat about 40% of the vitamins and minerals in their food. Think about it. You want to eat your yam. Yam is good. It has, when you cook your yam, I don't know where I'm going into lecture. Let's go ahead with this, but I'm just going to be saying a lot more when we finish. So I'm going to put the shrimps. Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and let him add it. So there we go. And then we'll also put the snail alongside it. So just let it to simmer again. As it is cooking, I'll add my crayfish. Here comes the crayfish. I'm not going to put everything. I'll just add a few, just as much as we can, to give you that taste. Some people don't eat crayfish, but crayfish is really nice.
We are told it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Is it because of the way you cook that is okay now?
No. Okay. So again, if you notice, what you can see here is that this soup is becoming really thick. Yeah. I'm going to add just a little more water to get what I'm looking for. And then we're almost done, funny enough. We are almost done. Okay. Okay, so I was saying earlier, because of the food preparation method, most people lose a lot of nutrition from their diet because of the way they prepare the food. When you peel, you cook in water, high heat, oxidation, all of those things are, oh, somebody is checking if it is cooking. Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, we cook with low heat, all right? Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. It will cook very well. You'll be the one to call the results. All right. So it's like KK. So when you cook your food in Salad Master, the target should be to retain 93% of the vitamins and minerals in the food. The only food you get 100% of are those food you do not cook at all. Those are the food like you get your carrots, you wash and eat. That is 100%. That means the way you got it from your farm, that is the same way you're also consuming it. But when you include other processes, for example, when you get a carrot, you peel the carrot, you're already losing some nutrition out of it. So we are saying, despite all of these other mistakes, some of these things we do to make the food to look nice, to cook the food, just for us to be able to consume it, you should always aim to get 93% of the vitamins and minerals in the food. So we are saying that most people do not achieve that because of their food preparation methods. For instance, when you cook with high heat, Salad Master allows you to cook with low heat and the food still gets done. Salad Master cooks the food with as low as 86 degrees Celsius, which is good enough to destroy some germs that may come with the veggies, with the food, but also retaining the vitamins and minerals in the food. Salad Master also allows you to cook your food without using oil. What does oil do? Oil makes it 7 times harder, sometimes 8 times harder for your food to digest. It's just like taking, maybe this is your chicken. Chicken has oil already. You take that same oil, take that chicken and still wrap it in an oil bag. When the food gets into the stomach, what will the body do? The body will try to take away the oil first of all before getting to the chicken. So the oil will take away the oil. The body will take away the oil and store them those areas we just mentioned. One of the things we said earlier here, we said, stomach fat is a concern we should work on as much as we can. And we also said if your body mass index is from 26, you should be concerned about it. But if it gets to 30, you should take immediate action. When it gets to 30, you should take immediate action. And the action we're talking about, not necessarily you going to the gym. Yes, going to the gym is important. It is okay for you. Exercise is important. But you and I know how difficult it is to burn, lose weight using just gym alone. It's very difficult. So what we believe is that you need to focus on your lifestyle. And the major one, of course, be more active. But again, more attention should be paid to your what? Your diet, the food. And sometimes you get to the food, you are confused. What should I do with the food? And that is what we are bringing here. And we said 4 cardinal points again. What are those 4 cardinal points again? It's less fat. Okay. High fiber food. Yes. Plant-based diet. Yes. And one more. Low GI. Wow, mommy, you deserve 2 pieces of chicken today. I'm telling you. What next? So yeah. Huh? So that's really what that's the 4 cardinal points. And we sincerely believe. For example, I lost about 5 kg in February when we did our 30 days challenge. Whoa. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Whoa, sorry, guys. Whoa. It's not working, man. beef, no fish, no animal products. It was interesting. It was interesting. So I'm just going to finish up here because this one is giving a little bit of an issue. So, and what did I just do? I was just making sure that in the morning I take my smoothie, not juice, because like I said, juice has more of what, you know, you take away all the fiber from the juice instead of focusing more on the fiber. And then I was so strong, you know, I was fitter, exercise, you know, burning all the fat. And they were like, do you really want to disappear? Do you really want to disappear? I said, don't worry, I'm a young man. And imagine if my customers comes in just like you guys, as you are here today, and then you see me and I am big and I'm saying, you have to lose weight. You have to lose weight.
Like me.
I won't be, sorry?
Like me. I can't teach that.
He said he won't be able to teach that. Just to let you know, by the way, the body mass index also depends on individuals. It depends on muscles, okay? So it is not the same for everyone. Sometimes your bone and your muscle formation also sometimes makes your BMI to be higher. So it's always good for you to do that with your doctor. Let your doctor be the one to respond and tell you, you know, the right steps to take when it comes to your body mass index. But again, it is always better to stay below, just stay within that mark of 25. It is always good to stay within that mark of what? 25. And we believe strongly that if you focus on these 4 cardinal points, it's going to be easy for you to achieve that result. It will be easy for you to achieve that result if you focus on the key cardinal points. Okay, so our food is getting ready now, and I'm going to add the okra. Sorry. I'm going to add some okra. I think I will let Mr. AKK help me and do this one. I want you to just check if it is simmering enough, and then you can help me. And okay, it's not ready. It's not ready because it was off. It was cool all the while. So let it just simmer a little bit. You help me and put it in, and then turn it. The thing about vegetables, when you put vegetables, we don't add water anymore. Yes. No, not only smoothie. No. I look for other sources of protein. You know, the whole idea is just to reduce the intake of some certain type of protein, like eggs, like meats, majorly egg meats, you know, oily food, just getting rid of that, you know.
And go with fruit.
Trans fats, you know, just to stay from all of that.
Out of fruit.
To clean your body. We call it cellular cleansing. Why is it important? It is not targeted on any particular lifestyle disease. It is targeted on refreshing your whole body from the inside out. Because, you know, we shower every day, except some people, you know, I have a friend in the US who says he doesn't bath every day. And he's very happy with it. Say he baths once in 3 days.
Oh.
You know, I'm like, listen, in Nigeria, we play twice a day.
Right.
Some people 3 times. Mine is twice. Say he doesn't bath every day. So, and I'm saying in Nigeria, you know, you bathe every day on the outside. But the question is, how many times do you bathe on the inside? How many times do you bathe on the inside consciously? So the 30 days challenge is all about bathing on the inside, because your body is made up of trillions of cells. And every single day, you replace these cells based on what you eat. Yes or no? So when you are walking, when you are thinking, whatever you are doing, you are burning some cells. The body loses about 600 million every single day. So what you replace that cell with is what is important. When you replace the cell with the wrong thing, all right? When you replace the cell with the wrong thing, that is where you begin to fall sick. Yeah? Okay. It's not ready. I think it's ready now. All right. So we're going to put on the okra, and after putting on the okra, we'll carry on with the no, Esam. We call it Esam in Igbo language, but it's periwinkles. Yeah. Okay. Please go ahead.
The okra first, have you?
Yeah, we're going to put the okra. Oh, let's go with periwinkles. Go ahead, sir. So the body is made up of cells, trillions of cells. And every day we lose some cells. And that is why we said each day you are making a decision when you eat. You are either eating to feed disease or you are eating to fight disease. Because remember, if you want to replace those cells, you need to now make a decision. Should I replace the cells with the right set of food, or should I replace the cell with the what? The wrong set of foods? That is really the whole idea. So when you keep eating the wrong food, when you keep eating the wrong food, you see your body begin to fall sick. You know, when we talk about the illness wellness continuum, when you make the right choices, you are going towards the right side. But when you make the wrong choices, you are going towards the wrong side. That is what we call premature death. Any death that is below 85, we call it premature death. Although in Nigeria now, if somebody gets to 70, 75, they'll be like, give me respect. And yeah, we should give you respect, but also you need to be held right in that. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it. Wow, this is looking nice already. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. We need some water. I don't like adding water to this.
It won't be like one look right going down.
Okay, we should stop adding more alcohol, right?
It's enough.
Okay, let me keep this one. So, okay. Daddy, you have done a good job here. Wow. This is awesome.
It will blend on the boil.
Okay, so let the soup boil. And then everything comes out well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We need to add some more salt.
No, it's okay.
Some pepper.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Only pepper.
Pepper. Maybe we can add some pepper.
That's hot.
No, we need some more dry pepper. Sorry? Okay, don't worry, we'll find you dry pepper so you can just add a little bit on it, you know. So yeah. Okay. So, I mean, this is very simple to make. Mr. Kate, what do you think?
Very, very.
Yeah, and then we are having conversation. Generally, if you were cooking in some place, if you use high heat, you'll be sweating. All of us will be sweating here. That is one other thing about Salad Master. You don't need high heat. Because you do not need high heat, there won't be any need for you to really sweat. So again, I will make that decision to say every single day you make a decision. You are making a decision to either feed disease or to fight disease. So when they serve you the food, you are asking yourself, these 600 million of cells that I'm trying to replace, what am I replacing them with? That is why you can see somebody who takes a cup of sugar and drink today, they won't have diabetes. But those that have been eating some certain types of food that is high glycemic index, they will certainly have diabetes. And diabetes itself does not kill. I hope you know that. Diabetes does not kill. What kills is the complication that comes along diabetes. Yeah, the complications that comes with diabetes. That is really what kills. And the best thing for us to do is to pay attention to that. Eat food that is low in glycemic index and then manage it ourselves. We can have diabetes and still live up to 80 years, even more than that. Just manage it properly. Eat little. Another thing you need to know, if it is something you are concerned about, do not eat much food anymore. It doesn't matter whether the food is healthy or not healthy. You need to eat little. Eat small quantities, but you can actually just eat more regularly. Because if you have diabetes, if it is especially diabetes type 2, what does it mean? It means you're having insulin resistance. The insulin is there, the pancreas is there, but The pancreas is producing the insulin. The pancreas is producing the insulin, but the insulin is not getting to where it should get to. Okay, sorry, let me see. Don't worry. I think we are good. It's not ready yet. I really want the snail to cook a little bit more. You see, it's not boiling. This is how it should look like. So I'm going to cook it. Is it cooked? Okay. You saw a cake, it says the snail is cooked. I'm not going to be guilty for that. Okay, please go ahead and put the fish and the uziza.
Uziza before fish.
Uziza leaf, yes. You can choose to use ugu leaf as well, anyone you really prefer. Yeah, this is uziza leaf, yes. Uziza. It's uziza leaf. I pronounce it well, isn't it?
Yes, uziza.
Uziza leaf. We may choose not to add everything.
Okay.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. You can add that.
Okay, only this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have some people online? Any question? Okay, Yinka, is there any question from online? Okay, good.
Very much.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and add the fish, sir, so you can turn the rest. Yes, mommy, go ahead, mom. GI, glycemic index. So any food that increases the sugar level in the body, any food that increases the glucose level, all right, that is what you call high glycemic index. For example, if you have sugar, if you eat sugar, that is high glycemic. If you eat yam and then you have crisis for someone who is diabetic, that means you're eating food that has high glycemic index. All right, that's the reason why we are saying yam is classified as a high glycemic index food, but when you cook the yam with the skin on it, it becomes a low glycemic index. But again, we don't encourage you to eat so much of it. You see that? So any food that is within that, white food mostly, yeah, usually like white bread. Have you seen the reason why they tell you not to eat, white bread? Because of the level of, the glycemic index to bring to the body. When you have diabetes type 2, you're concerned with diabetes type 2, that means it is majorly insulin resistance. That's really what you have. Two types of diabetes, type 1, type 2, and of course, that is gestational diabetes that comes through pregnancy. Type 1 happens when the body begins to eat up the cells that produces insulin, which is the pancreas. So this is usually genetics. Maybe your parents or your family member had diabetes type 1. The likelihood of you having it is also high. So that is the way it happens. Type 2, on the other hand, is more of lifestyle. And when we say lifestyle, it is also hereditary. So what is hereditary about type 2 diabetes is the lifestyle of your parents. So assuming your parents were eating eba in the morning, yam or rice in the afternoon, and then another carbohydrate in the night. That food style is leading to somewhere. Then it means that when you also grow up, the likelihood of you having similar challenge is high. That is really what we mean by a lifestyle in the case of diabetes type 2. But the most important factor of diabetes type 2 is overweight, obesity. And people do not know they have obesity. People do not know that they're overweight. That is the major cause of diabetes type 2, when you're overweight. And how does it work? Like I said, the cells are supposed to be replaced every single day. The body is made up of cells. Now, the sugar itself is supposed to be, where is the glucose supposed to go when you eat your food? Let's say you eat your eba. The body converts them and then gives you the carbohydrate, gives you the sorry? Yes. Glucose. Where does the body go? Where should it go to? In your cells. Yes, it's supposed to go through your cells and then go ahead, mommy, go ahead. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So your body requires the glucose to perform even your brain also requires the glucose. But when it's now excess, You know, when you eat some, and then the fat within the cell membrane, okay? So let us assume that the cell membrane is this hall where we are right now. So coming in, when you eat your food, it's just like somebody walking in here. Assuming that your food, sorry, sir. Oh, are we done? Oh, wow. Please, everybody, let's clap for Mr. Ike here, please, everybody. Our okra soup is ready. Wow. Wow. Our okra soup is ready. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. So let me quickly respond to that. The cell membrane, all right, is like this house where we are. And then the food you eat, the food you eat is this door. So when you eat the food, the glucose is supposed to come in here for the body to use them, all right? Because the cell will use them to perform, and then you lose the cell every single day. But guess what? When you have the key, there is a key that needs to be used to open this door. So that key is called the insulin. Okay? The fats, I mean the glucose and everything now comes in for the body to use them. But there's a problem. That's what they call mycelial fat goes and blocks the key to the door. The key. What happens? No way. It will not be able to open the door. That means the glucose will remain where it is. Oh. And where is that? It's in the blood. So there is a resistance to glucose, that is insulin resistance. The fat is not allowing the insulin to open the door for the glucose to come in. So the glucose goes back into the bloodstream, and that is to say you have high level of what? Sugar in your body. Yeah, glucose, high level of sugar in your blood. And that is really what we refer to as what? It's not diabetes yet. It's not diabetes yet. It is called elevated sugar level. So this elevated sugar level is where you have that problem. This weakness is coming. You know, you are feeling that something is wrong. It is difficult for some doctors to really notice that. So at that time, there's no diabetes, no food diabetes yet. It is called elevated sugar level. It has not gone to the full-blown diabetes. And in that case, if you start making efforts, all right, the body can recover from that without any stress. But if you ignore that, it's your own peril. By the time you are done, the person will now be, it will become a full-blown diabetes if you continue in that slide. Okay. Are we not going to next one? Okay. Yes, mommy, go ahead. Yeah, you cover it here. That's correct. Yes, actually, yes. You're right. So our food is ready now. And the reason why we had to leave it open this way, the chef had to step in. She said, oh, the food is about to be overcooked. And you know the way salad master cooks, if you cover this like this, it will continue cooking. It will continue cooking. So she now recommended that we leave it like that. Right? Am I correct, sir? Yeah, so we just leave it like this. But again, I need you to know that salad master cooking method is not a scientific cooking method. It is just cook and enjoy cooking. Right? Some of those principles that we have mentioned is you pursuing that. Like I said, you should always aim for how many percent? 93% of nutritional retention. That is what you should look for. But that doesn't mean when you cook your food, you need to use ruler to measure, to say, is it? No. We don't want to do that. We want you to enjoy cooking just the way people enjoy the work of art. There is no measurement for all of those things. Just use those principles that we have measured. Do you like the potatoes? It's nice, yeah? No, the recipe is there, so we'll do it again. You can do it. Listen, you can do this potato stuff in less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Put some eggs, some potatoes. It's easy to make. It's very easy to make, and it's also healthy, somewhat healthy.
But only with
with salad master. Yes, we prefer use salad master to make it. Use salad mixer to make it. Yeah. I mean, I can't be working for MTN and I'm doing advert for Glo. Yes, mommy, go ahead. Yes. Yeah. The taste. No, the taste will not be the same.
It will not be like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the nutrients come there.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. If you have the money to invest in Salad Master, it's a very good choice. I'm telling you, I have been in this business. Now, I think I should actually be celebrating. Very soon I'll be 10 years. October. Yeah, I'll be 10 years. From the time I saw the product to the time I bought my own set till now, October will be 10 years. I think I should actually just be celebrating because I remember my dad died of diabetes in 2010. I was still a student. I was just about finishing. And he was helpless. You know, we are trying everything. He had the money, so he was really spent. You know the way it is. That's the reason why when I talk about Salad Master, I am very passionate about it. You use your body to make the money, but by the time you are about leaving, you are spending the money trying to get the body back. He was spending the money, traveling from one place to the other. Eventually, he gave in 2010. And 2013 was when I saw Salad Master presentation. I nearly busted into tears because I knew if at all this level of information that I know now, if I put them into practice, it is not nobody gives life. God is the giver and taker of life. But it gives you the passion that you have done the ones you have to do. That's why you see me talk about salad. People say, why? Some of my friends will always say, hey, are you still with that pot company? I'll be like, listen, it is much more than selling pots. It is more about creating value, bringing health through food to Nigerian families. That is my passion. That is what I intend. That's what I love to do. It is not all about the pot. It's not about, the money is good, but then the value, the life you change, you know, knowing beautiful people like you, how else would I have met you? So again, I want to say thank you so much for investing in your family's health, and thank you for coming in here today. Okay, so we are moving into the next. Okay, so to the online community as well, I want to say a huge thank you. I can't see all of you, but I know you can see me. Thank you so much for coming on the call, and we are going to just be doing a brief competition because some of our fathers here are going to be winning some gifts, you know. So thank you. Even though you didn't come, please still enjoy the competition. Thank you, and over to you, Chidebe. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, everybody. We have a very simple competition like we promised, and I am sure you're having so much fun. It is so sad that we're going to make all these delicacies that we're going to eat, and you watch us. Okay, it is so sad. They're going to watch while we eat. Okay, so for us to go further in the event, I'm going to welcome the two fathers that made an attempt, Daddy and the other man. I've been seeing you for a very long time. I'm sure you experienced the deed. So let me see how you can make us some salad in 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll have a timing, and then we also have some standards. We have, what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a 6-item vegetable salad. And we have the carrots, we have the cucumber, we have the apple, the cabbage, the lemon and lime, and then the coconut. So these, you have to choose either the lemon or the lime, okay? And then you have 1 apple to yourself, 1 cucumber to yourself, 2 carrots, and then we'll do this into 2. We're going to taste their salad. Let's see their presentation. Let's also see how good they are in using the food processor. Let me also mention, they have a gift to win. The winner of this challenge will be getting the alkaline kettle free of charge. Okay, the alkaline kettle, that is worth over 500,000. That is to celebrate you as a father, and that also makes you the father of the year. Okay, so we'll deliver the kettle to your home, and then we will show you how much more to enjoy the values that come with Salad Master. And again, like Mr. Greg mentioned, if you also want to sign up for the 30 days challenge, it is free of charge. We have a new batch for the month of July. If you want to join us, free. You're not going to pay us any dime, but just have your equipment to start. Okay, because you can't get the result as Salad Master. Okay. So just show interest, we will enroll you, give you recipes. 30 days challenge, the cellular cleansing. That is the very first step if you own a Salad Master set. Cellular cleansing, because when you start there, in fact, we will see diabetes reversed in 30 days. We have videos, high blood pressure, we've seen things in 30 days. based on how fast your body is. And then if after 30 days you are not fine, we can do 90 days. Do you understand? But the secret is in the food. That is where it is. Okay, so the extent, like I said, we want the fathers to be able to make salad for themselves. That is the essence of this challenge, so that you can also support yourself, not just depending on money to make everything for the family. Participate and let's make cooking fun. So let's welcome the two daddies. We're going to do this in 10 minutes and then let's see who wins the challenge. Yeah, I'll put it for them. Yeah. Yeah, the other did not get the answer. We had the very question question, then they qualified for that. He did an attempt. Okay, I had said earlier, they're going to wash their hands. So like we said, this has 5 cones. If you've seen a presentation, Mama, have you seen a presentation before? You only said. You see, fantastic. So if you've seen our presentation, you know that the food processor has 5 cones, and each of these cones can give us over 40 to 50 shapes and sizes. So it has a double wall bowl. You're going to be using to make your salad. And the food guard, please always use these if you're scared, because the sharper, yeah, I will start and show you. So you're going to just wash your hands. I don't know how we're going to do this. Okay, let's get them. Okay, I'm going to move this back a little bit. Yeah, thank you. My brother wash their hands. So when they're done with that, we're going to do the challenge, and the winner of today's challenge goes home with the alkaline kettle. Okay. Now remember, the truth is that you need to take more healthy teas. If you are thirsty, drink your water from an alkaline kettle, because no disease survives in an alkaline body. We want more men to also be alive. Okay. Let our fathers stay healthy and let them be alive for us. Okay. So sign up for the 30 days challenge. If you are online, please drop a chat. We have the team waiting to receive you, to enroll you properly. July 1, we will start. And then for 30 days in the month of July, we are going to cleanse the cellular system. Dr. Serap will join us in one of the months in July to just share some facts and also know how we are doing in the challenge. But believe me, if you are concerned about cleaning your internal organs, July is the best time. Okay? Thank you so much. I think our fathers are ready. So, like I said earlier, each of these cones have different shapes and sizes, and it depends on what you want to shred. But if you remember when you're home, we taught you how to use them. Okay? So I'm going to just state them according to their cones. According to their cone. Okay, so I'm starting from 5 and then down to 1. Okay? So, but I'm going to just show you simply how to fix. So you need to watch so that we'll have to repeat again. Now, to fix, we say we'll do what? To fix, we do what? Clockwise. We go clockwise to fix. To remove, anti-clockwise. How many remember? Fantastic. So we'll go clockwise to fix, and then we'll do anti-clockwise to remove. And I will always mention, when you fix, make sure it is properly fixed in order to follow. Okay? So you fix, and then you make sure it locks. Do you understand? So to remove, you just do anti-clockwise. So hold this way. These blades are sharp. The more you use, sharper they become. So we recommend you hold this way for safety. Okay? And then for your fingers. Now, when you're also cutting with the food processor, we recommend you keep your hands like this. Raise your fingers up. It is better for your palm to rest on it than your fingers to rest on it. I'm mentioning the safety guard, so we don't want you to enjoy yourself. But if you're also scared, we also recommend you put it this way. And then when it goes in, you use the food guard to press it in, and then you complete it. But for me, who feels I understand the machine well, I would always do this way. But for safety reasons, please use this. Okay? So another one is the cucumber, the same thing. Now, if you want to get different shapes, what I will get keeping the cucumber like this will be different from what I will get keeping it this way. I'm sharing the creative part of this. Okay? So note this. If you are cutting this way, you get a different shape. If you are doing this way, you get a different shape. The same vegetable, a different shape, the same cone. Because we want to judge their creativity and their speed. Okay? So the same thing applies to everything. Let me also give you an expo. Of all the vegetables here, I will only mention one of them that you have to use particular cone for, and that is the lime and the lemon. You have to use cone number 1. You have to use cone number 1. Apart from that, show us your creativity, and then let us enjoy the rest of the show. Eh? I started from 5. Okay, I'll do that. So this is 5. This is 3. Okay, see 5 here. This is 4. This is 5. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. And this is 1. Okay. So now see the difference. The difference between cone 5 and cone 2 is that if you look at the blade, let me show you the difference. This is 5. The difference between 5 and 2 is that they have 2 razor edges, but 5 has a slim one and then a razor blade. So 2 has both sides razor. Okay. So this is 5. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2, and this is 1. Do you understand? Okay. So if I were you, I will make my decision based on what I want to achieve. The smaller the cone, the smaller the vegetable. Do you understand? Okay. So I'm going to just divide these. Please, can I get an extra plate, Maggie? Can I get an extra plate? I'll divide this to them. And remember, if you have too many vegetables, too many cabbage, the salad may not taste too nice. Okay. So to make it better for us, I'll take this back. I'll take it away. I'll take it away. So I'll just divide this into 2. So this is what you're using. Okay. One of these is what you're using. And you must not finish it. You must not. Remember, don't let your fingers rest on the cones. Okay. So this is your cabbage. You're sharing from here. You could start with the cabbage while I get the other stuff. So fix your cone and then start. Congratulations. Can somebody time them for us, please? Can someone time them for us? What time are we starting? How long it is taking them to achieve this? Yeah, the phone was not properly fixed. So you're fixing next one locks. Congratulations, ladies. So if you're watching us online, you could see how our fathers are entertaining us and are making the fathers there. You can also do this from your home, please. Learn. Also experience what it means to have a salad master cookware. Thank you, everybody. You must not finish. Thank you, mommy. We have a timekeeper. Mommy is to time us. Yes. So when they make a request, they know what they want. Fantastic. So clockwise to fix, anti-clockwise to remove. Please don't forget to reach out to the chef anytime you need help. That's why we have the 30 days platform. We have any of that needs there. Please don't fail to message any one of us, and we will respond to your concern. We have a Olayinka who makes most of the posts, and then Mbo who's introduced that today. In case you have any concern whatsoever, Once again, it's a happy Father's Day from all of us. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. No, our fathers are conjuring Salah. Amazing. No, you're blocking them. I'm telling you, they are creative. Our daddies are creative. Be careful, please. Be careful, please. Wow. We have the coconut. We want the fruits in the coconuts. This is amazing. Are you done, sir? Don't you think you need to add more apple? Maybe you can change your cone. Maybe you can change the cone to give you something else to make it easier. Fantastic. Salad master fathers are helping fathers. They are loving men. Marry a man that owns salad master. Let me help you. Okay, so just fix your cone. For safety reasons, you can go back to what you're doing. If you have not gotten your own set, you need to get it today. Oh no, fantastic. A couple that stays together works together. Sorry, can you see the nice shape and sizes you are getting? For all the items they use, they are getting different shapes and sizes. Fantastic. I love the creativity. So we are taking the line. Huh? Okay, anti-clockwise. Yeah, just add a little pressure. Do you need some help? Let me help you. So you don't. Yeah. You did your best. Sorry, I had to help for safety reasons. How many minutes gone? Our timekeeper. 5 minutes, and the process are almost. No, this won't work. Just you're peeling the back, so just like Okay, let me just share a tip. I'm sorry you may not have remembered this. So just watch me, sir. Okay, let's wait for him to fix. So you just have to do the
Both of them, I think they both use one. They both use one. Yes.
Okay, so that also means that they had to do teamwork. It was teamwork. Yeah, that presentation. Yeah, we'll please get some plates for that is and then you have this avocado divided into two, and then mash them, and then add the dressing. Then you want that creamy taste. That is cool.
That is very
Yes, okay, that's what I want to mix your salad from there. I'm pretty, I love it, guys. I don't want, you don't. This can only happen with salad pasta when we have them with that work. You know, I would have bet this one of the families is not for salad pasta. And these men are doing very beautiful.
Yes, sir.
When I get
So this is in the pudding.
I'm telling you.
Right now, guys. But the different.
Okay, they've got their bed and we're going to watch them serve a presentation. Then please give us an honest feedback. Okay, they need an honest feedback to help them improve on their culinary skills.
I'll be the chief first.
All the our audience there, have our mentor audience. While we're having this, we'll prepare to have our mentee, that they prepare okra. He's that gives too.
So
Can you
I
believe it?
think it too.
Yeah, our judge there.
I think it says it
I'm
too.
going to get some salad. See how it tastes. So please take. You're going to take.
There's something in it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So this one is from.
Let's take first. Wait, take your number.
Who are already doing it when they are going to be.
Okay.
So morally, you can start with my-
Yes.
Yes, sir. I think the girls have gone around.
There's not going to be one. Is it that is on that is eating? Is eating with me?
Oh, is this in that? More plates.
More plates, please. Get out more plates while we're
And spoon.
and spoon.
Where is it?
Please take spoon there, please, or spoons. You need more spoon. So what do we think?
We try.
They try, right?
Everything.
Oh, okay, so
You can
the,
taste all the vegetables.
when we say, for whose phone, which one? From Zadie there, Zadie A and try testing now.
Is eating this?
If you don't want to keep that.
What's your experience like? Okay, let's get down to taste
So
everything.
once, okay, so. We need a plan. No, you give your feedback for each.
And
And
then
then you eat the next, then you now, which do you prefer? We need more plates. Please.
You like the salad? Fantastic. Which one did you take?
Very nice.
Which one?
You did this that.
Hey.
Yes.
So the first one you tasted is that the A. The second one I'm giving you now is that the B. B. Who has not gotten that the B? You. And I know you don't like salad, but sorry, you have to. Mommy is not casting votes because our votes will be based on love. However, I want mommy to taste daddy's salad.
Are we done with the voting? Jega is here.
Ma? I know, I just gave you to just have a taste of salad, not to cast food. Ah. Hmm? Yeah, avocado. Stupidly bitter. You see what I go through on Monday? This height. You know that my new this height. That's why I can't wait for you.
Can you see that this is the gift out
Okay. Alpha.
Most times you don't do it conscious. Thank you.
Yes, except he has left. Wait. Yeah. Stop. Right here. Yeah? Yes. Hmm?
Mommy has a chef set. She gets salad master set. She got a chef set about how many years ago now? Yes, 2 years ago. How many years ago? Yes.
I'm not interested in that. What for?
Yes, she has bought my children.
Yes. Because I wanted to enjoy the program. Yes. You cannot enjoy your family. Whether they or they are normal or they are not. When you fly the plantain, then if it's fried, when you fly it, you what eat your if you don't have you eat your stomach. When it has eaten very well, when you put it there, it's not like just put your plantain, cover it. Personally, I prefer to cover it so that if the plantain is thick, can really after a while you can come then it's fine. But usually you don't you look at it, it's fine. And say enjoy your plantain. Yes. If you say enjoy your plantain, fine. Yes, and healthy.
That's right. So you try that out. And I always tell people, you eat for 3 minutes.
The good thing about Salad Master is you can achieve all three. You can achieve the vitamins, you can achieve the vitamins and minerals, the nutrition, that's what I'm talking about. You can achieve the taste, and you can also achieve the energy you are looking out for. So if you are looking for just taste, well, we don't encourage you to do with oil at all, but sometimes when you indulge, you always come back to say, oh, I'm eating and I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, your food should be your medicine every single day. So mommy has answered that question. Yeah? Yeah. Yes, go ahead, sir. So the juice does not have the fiber in it. So when you do the juice, you are removing the chaff, you're just drinking only the water. But we are saying that fiber is important because fiber helps to break down everything in the body. Fiber helps you. It helps both bowel movement and again within the body system as well. So smoothie is always better than juice. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Did you raise your hand? You have a question, sir? Okay.
So
thank you.
for the furtherance of the event, we need to announce who our winner is. I think they need to stay around.
Okay.
Our fathers have done well. Believe me, it's not easy. It is not easy. So, but these are the votes. It's not 4 a.m. yet, but we're going to call the results. It's not 4 a.m. yet, we're going to call the results. Okay, we won't have to wait. There's no inconclusive election here. Okay. So the truth is that our fathers have done well, but they need to also look at how to use the codes. Okay, the shapes were not properly done. They didn't cut it very well, so but we'll make excuses for them. But please connect with us on social media. We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, and we're on Facebook. We drop so much content that you can learn a whole lot just from the comfort of your home. Okay, so the idea is start a BL transform. We will send to you, Umbo will send to you personally, so you can connect. Okay, so always do this for yourself. Do this to encourage yourself to eat more vegetables. Do it also support mommy to make sure that family becomes very much fun. So right, this come and help us. Let's do the counting. So you can be very transparent. We don't want anyone to go to court. Please don't go to court. We'll get it right here. Okay. Okay, so we have how many votes already? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, right? Sandra, is these 6 votes that we have? Fantastic. We have 6 votes. And this is that the A and that the B. Am I correct?
Yes.
And that was how we voted. So please help us confirm this. That the A has 1 vote already. This, please. That the A again. What is going on here? That is 2 votes. Wow. That the A. This is from Kano. These votes are from Kano. Votes are okay. This is invalid votes. We won't count that. We won't count that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so obvious that even if we count this one, this is the Southeast. It will not matter. We have the Southeast in our hand, but let's see. Who knows? It could be 25%. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our undisputed counselor. The assistant of the Salad Master cooking equipment. Yes, and I didn't hear you. Oh no, bring your wife next time. She have voted for you. Okay, so thank you, everyone who has voted. And on behalf of the master dealer, I'll let him present the gifts.
Yeah, please, would you mind?
That's at the A here.
Okay.
At the A.
So that the A, please.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I wasn't aware. I didn't know who is.
But we have a gift for you, sir. We have a gift.
Yeah. Wow. I need some pictures.
Let me get the camera, please. 1 second.
You can.
Sorry, please.
Okay, you can. So you, man.
Okay. Please come out.
Bring it. Let me open it for you. So.
Thank you.
Obin, are you good?
I'm not good. Yeah, I'm good. Again, let me take one more time. Good.
Thank you. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Yeah.
Okay, so that is not all.
Yeah.
Please record this back.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Okay, so to also appreciate the other Nadi who made efforts to also contest.
Yeah, you need to put this here because you are eating.
Yeah.
I'm going to make another thing. Huh? Sweet salad. Okay.
So
we celebrate the mothers as well.
yeah. Okay, so we have another gift here for Daddy B. It is not easy to contest. It's not easy. He invested his time, his energy, and his creativity. Okay, so I'm going to let the master dealer appreciate him again.
Please.
I also want to take a picture.
Congratulations. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Congratulations to you.
Okay.
For coming. Yeah.
Now, for everyone that in this room, I am sure that we are enjoying the okra soup. And the okra soup would have been possible without the help of one good man who left his wife to come and help us. Yeah.
Mommy was
He
sitting
left
there.
Mom to come and join us in the kitchen, and he cooked a very delicious meal.
Let me tell you, he was literally giving me direction. I thought I knew how to cook until I met him. Okay.
You know, so this is also a token from the master dealer to Mr. KK.
Please, let's clap for him, please. More encouragement. So he can cook more when he gets home.
Can make more salad.
Wow, nice, nice.
Okay, so let me take pictures too. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'll take it one more time. Please excuse me. Okay. Good. You got it.
Thank you. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to just do the last thing we'll do here, which is going to be like your takeaway. We will do a little bit of fruit salad. Although we've eaten vegetable salad, now we'll make some fruit salad as well. And we hand it over to Chef herself and Obina. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I am back. Oh, I'm going to use the phone number 2. So let's see the difference right now. Can you see that? It is very simple to do. Very easy. If you don't have a food processor today, please try and get one. How can you get the food processor? Refer us to 5 families in the month of July. If you're able to cook for 5 families in the month of July, you're getting this free of charge. Just cook for them and then help us sell one. Encourage them to buy. Let them invest in their family's health. And we'll give you this machine free of charge. This is very simple to use. Very beautiful shapes and sizes. Okay, so I'll do one more. Then that'll be it. Yes, mom. So just enjoy your meal. You can take this home in case of you, okay? Okay, so what next? Okay, so I'm going to just start my strawberry into 2 to 4. So look at what we have here already. I have like potato chips. Can you see that? So I'm easily more to meat. That's the idea. Okay, so I'm going to. That's just apple, yeah. And let's see, just 4 apples and they are this big because of the cones. There is no shrink. That's also the advantage of Salad Master. Look at what the eggs, just 1 cabbage that we have, we went around 2 times. You notice that? And we're comfortable. This does not shrink your food. It retains the quality and the quantity of the food. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this into 4. Okay. So I'll just throw this in. Okay. Right, it's too small. I'm from this one. Okay, so just to cut it. I also have the chef helping me because of time. Now, culture to keep time. We're supposed to end by 1 p.m. But the show was too interesting. We surpassed the time we planned. So I'll add 2 more, and that will be it. This is just simple. It just mixing fruits. There's no this thing. For the food processor, made it easier for me to cut my apple in beautiful shapes and sizes. Remember, when you cut vegetables in beautiful shapes and sizes, everyone finds it interesting to eat. So I'm going to add more bananas, and I'll use the cone number 3 again to see if I can get another beautiful shape with a banana. Let's try that. Can you see that?
Wow.
This is beautiful. I'm using banana on cone number 3. Thank you, Chef Uchechi, for supporting the fathers. That's a selfless act. Because on Mother's Day, we don't show up. But women will always be women. They came to support us. And to everyone who has worked with us tirelessly behind the scene, the back office, the DSCs, and everyone that has supported to make sure that this cook school happens. And to everyone watching us from home, we want to say a very big thank you. For mothers who are not happy, we're going to host your own show shortly. And then also give your own gift items, okay? This time around to be a bigger pot. But this is for that too. So I'm going to add the watermelon right now. And then I add the almond milk and then the berry as the last thing. With the cashew nuts. So this is very simple. I'm just mixing. Oh my God, this is beautiful. If you are eating this, you are eating life. These are all plant-based, and they are all healthy. I'm just going to turn my almond milk. Yeah, we're using almond. Let's add a little. Almond.
Almond milk. We blend almond
Coconut. The chef said there's coconut milk.
You can
Okay?
mix it.
Please, I'm not a chef. Okay, and she's guiding me, like I said, she's doing very well. So with this right now, we're going to add, let me wash my hands. Okay, so we're going to add the berry. Maggie, please get me some plates. Let's serve the mummies and everyone who has come to support us. Yeah, we're done. So please, if you need us to maintain your cookware, let us know. For those who have a set for a longer time, it is your right. You deserve to have your cookware maintained twice in a year. Please reach out to the customer service on the 30 Days Challenge platform and let us know when you will need us to come to your house and maintain your cookware. And if you don't also own the electric skillet, which is what we use to make the potato fantastic. We said it's Fiesta. I'm trying to learn the name also. Okay. If you don't own the skillet, please get the skillet. It's very important to add that to your set and enjoy your cooking experience. So I think we're ready. I need the bigger spoon to mix. That's use this spoon. Okay. Learning new skills here. So our salad is ready. Our fruit salad is ready. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So I'm going to add my cashew nut as topping, right? To make it more interesting. Okay. Oh my God. Please can we get a plate to share? Then we'll add that as topping. Let's get some plates. Okay, so any questions so far? Yeah, we're done. That's how I'm rushing it. Okay. So please, if you have any questions, can you ask? I think we've come to the end of the school, and I'm sure we've gotten some value. Did you enjoy your day, sir? Tell me about your experience.
Well, it's okay. I enjoy every bit of the action that took place here. And I want to encourage you, especially those you are here to get your food here. This is the time for you to come in and have one. You will not regret having it. I thank God for giving me the opportunity to have that set. I don't know what to call my own set. So, which I'm enjoying now. I want to see the results.
You will. By the way, thank you. By the way,
encourage everyone to fix it and get more of it. I enjoyed the Monday here.
Yeah.
Given out to the children, the wedding.
Oh.
I have some that are gone.
Wow.
Those that are still remaining. I think I would love to do that.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's also hear from our basic Mr. Ike. I didn't know your food tastes this nice. I tasted the snail. I almost started dancing. I have to hold myself. Okay, so let's hear from you. Did you enjoy yourself? How was the experience?
Wonderful. When they say, I don't know what can be
fantastic.
can you compare us with friendly is and from dedication and here they are still in competition and they are market come here and it's so very and so that like we are talking about the national value and that something encouraging.
Fantastic. So Daddy is on his way to getting his certificate in his home, and he's already enjoying what he has seen today. It's only allowing him to enjoy your life and also show you a new family. Look at how we're having fun. We just forgot that we're from different homes and backgrounds. There is no tribe here. We are all one family. Who speaks one language? That is hunger. When you're hungry, there's no time. You look for where to eat. You won't ask the dentist. True of course. That is one beautiful thing because we believe in family and we appreciate what we do. Let's hear from that. How was the experience? Are you on call? Okay, let's find out how the experience was and then we have to share with us.
I enjoy everything. Activities today. Not after wonderful. I continue to learn more and more. I think I represent it.
Thank you very much, sir. And our fruit salad is ready, looking so yummy. Okay, so there's no today.
Okay. Okay, so our online family, thank you so much for joining us. At this point, we'll have to let you go. But like I said, July is a very important month for us. Almost all our consultants are trying to win the best in the world. Okay, and most of us said I'm asking you to please help us. We need to book for people, and that's the only way we can win. For me, I need to book for 30 families before I can win the best consultant. Every one of us might be so your help will help us go a long way. Share this message. Let us book for your friends and families. There are so many things to win: the food processor, the alkaline kettle, and the double word bowl. We have given out to the partners that were here in person. Like we said, there were in-person guests, and we appreciate them for joining. And at this point, we want to let you go and enjoy the rest of the day. If you have any concern or something you want to talk about, please don't forget to use the 30-day challenge platform. Send a message to any of their name, and we will respond to whatever it is. Could it be a defect or maintenance or want an extra item as a gift? We are always ready to respond. Thank you so much and do have a lovely day. It is a goodbye from here. Thank you and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.